Fresh.
You're a bad. I know Ravash is a bad person. That's not an.
And we're live with the Brex Lizards and Co.
Welcome to Tyrant Lizards R.Us.
That's right.
Wait, I have to know which direction is the R facing.
The not right way.
The incorrect way. Is that left or right?
Left? Yeah.
I actually don't know if that's correct or incorrect. So
Let's
go.
So. Merry Christmas.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back from our holiday break. I'm Jeff, and this is Liberation of Drydokk, Episode 7, The Party Won't Stop. And with us today, starting from the left, we have Maureen.
Oh, I'm first. I'm Thea, and I'm playing Maureen, the Drow Ranger. Super cool, level 18 now, which is very exciting. And she's ready to go hang out with some devils. And next we go to Jasper.
Hello, I'm Jasper. I'm playing Prince King Ravashta Devana. A 18th level Circle of the Moon Druid Yuan-Ti, pure blood. He just killed Zadigan. It was fun. He got a cool crown out of it. And next is Asarak, who smashes things.
Hello everyone, I am Woody Crusher's Enthusiast, and I am playing the 18th level fighter with anger issues. And I am ready for the slaughter.
In fairness, I think pretty much everybody in this party has anger issues of one flavor.
I don't have any anger issues. I just want to kill everyone that isn't myself.
You can't spell slaughter without laughter.
Exactly.
But you can't just be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're a little bit dyslexic, sure. I'm Claude, and I'm playing a Abjuration Tiefling Wizard of Mamone, and I think some devils have turned up and are his mates. He's been going by the name Abi Delzim this whole time, which he nicked off some necromancer, but really he's called Hakim Nazari, and I think they're all know, and they're gonna fucking kill him and eat his flesh. Hopefully his main squeeze Kasai will save him though.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Anyways, I am Sterling. I am playing Kasai, the Feyre multi-class something, who's still really just putting up with these idiots for, I don't think we have any idea why.
I take offense to this.
At this point, because it's probably a shorter distance to continue further than it would be to try to get back.
I think it's more or less the fuck I'm in this, so now we just gotta get out of this kind of thing.
Yeah. And speaking of which, when last we left off, you guys had quite a melee. It was a three-sided battle with devils and demons and undead and you living squishy people in the middle. Whenever all was said and done, the party and the devils triumphed over the undead and the demon that was summoned. And when we last left off, some chain devils had burst into the room where the vampires who had been keeping slides to get high from were hanging out. And there was a very large pit fiend who seemed very confident in his ability to apprehend you all, and he was demanding that you come along quietly. Blingingham is his name, as it says in quite large letters in Infernal on a big plaque on his chest.
He actually has the name tag.
Yes. Bright gold. It's probably... It's about the size of an end table. It's just kind of like, just on one of his pecs.
So he's got about a negative 15 in subtlety.
Needless to say, he is branded with the infernal mark of Mamone.
Mamone. While this is happening, can I try to take off my crown so I can heal?
Try to what?
Take off my pointy crown?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself.
Okay.
Not on Marie, on myself.
Aww.
Yeah, currently you are out of combat. He's pretty much just standing there waiting to see what you guys do.
I'm kind of just holding up a finger like, 1 second.
Was I beating him up before? Does he care about that?
If you damaged him, it didn't seem like it did too much to him. Because I haven't touched his hit points, and he ain't
Yeah,
real.
I don't think anyone hit him. Just
You
the
were
guy.
beating
Oh, okay.
up the other guy with the snake girl.
Yeah, because you like convinced him to let you do that, and he's like, yeah, okay.
Oh, right. I was like, hey.
Hey,
I
can
got
you
a
stab
20.
things? Or slash at them. And he's like, yeah. Hey, Moraine, I'm gonna quickly cast Protection from Good and Evil on you, and then cast it on myself and lose concentration on your one, and just put it back on myself, because I've now mastered this spell, and I just want to show off. Put it on Ravashta, then back on myself.
I smack you, Abby.
Size fine, put it on Asarak, myself. Back over here.
Does a 20 do it?
No, that's actually my AC now, that you're an elemental or fiend or something. So.
No, I'm
It's a medicine check.
you fucking idiot.
So let's just start from the top. You gotta tell me exactly what you're doing, because he's not going to just stand there forever. Abby,
Yes.
what are you doing?
He had asked me something before and was like, hey, follow me, I'll be fine, come on you guys, and had called off all of his attacks or something, and I was trying to make it clear to everyone else that this was a really good idea, because we were wounded after the last fight and shit was going down, and Victoria just got teleported out of here because he banished her or something. I was like, you guys, come on, it'll be fine, just chill, and trying to make sure people stop slashing devils to pieces, because these Mamone tieflings are usually reasonable because they deal in gold rather than souls sometimes, and I'm sure we could make that work.
They can't have any of my gold.
I mean, it's that or your soul, so which, come on, be reasonable.
Don't ask Marina that.
Do they get my soul after I die or right now?
Well, forever.
Yes.
Eternity. I mean,
But after I die.
they'll lie to you by omission, but it's not worth it.
How close to the surface in your train of thought are these questions?
Me?
Yes.
Was he talking about souls? Because then very close.
He wasn't talking about souls. No, he told
Abby
you guys.
Dalzine.
He's like, oh, Abby.
I was like, let's just go with them, but don't accept anything from them, Moraine, is all I'd sort of say, and try and phrase it correctly, as I know vaguely how these guys
Okay,
operate.
so wait a minute. You're telling us to let him do a thing, but you're also telling us not to
No, he can lead
take
on,
anything
but
from him?
don't accept anything from him, any gifts or anything like that.
Like,
Agree to anything.
guidance or leading, perhaps.
Hey, we're just
He just
following
kinda-
him, it's fine.
He
As
just
the
kind of
new-
screws up his face a bit, looking slightly offended, folds his arms, and looks down at Abby and he says, "You think I'm a fae or something? That's not how it works. We do things properly. There are deals. There are terms. There are things that we offer. There are things that you give.
Yeah,
It is quite simple."
a bargain must be struck, but okay, I don't have a ton of experience with devils, despite the whole look and his sort of gesture to his face and all that stuff. This is actually kind of new to me, and I've only read about this, and it's terrifying, so excuse me if I mistake some of your customs for that of the Fae, right? I've no practical experience with any of this, it's all book learning.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Don't hurt me.
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Now, here's how it's gonna be. If you guys want to fight me, you can go ahead and come at me. I got friends closer than you do. They'll be here faster than you'll be able to leave, even if you do manage to take me down. Or you just come along and join the others.
Who are the others?
The people we've been summoned here to protect. What, you think we're here for fun?
I mean, fun and profit.
We struck a deal. We offer services. Prices are paid. As I said, very simple. He polishes his badge a bit. And at about that point in time, you see coming out of this room, being held, suspended from a variety of chains that seem to be going through various bits of his body, is your old pal Tiefer. And he's just basically, these chain devils just have chains that are just kind of, hanging off of them that are just rigidly impaling him, kind of like a X shape between them. And they look to the pit fiend and they speak in Infernal. I'm not sure how many of you speak Infernal.
Are they recognizably similar or different from the ones that we fought before?
These actually, the main thing, roll me a perception check real quick. Anyone that wants to.
Well, that was decidedly average.
Oh my.
Ooh, we're good at this.
You're all blinded from the light gleaming off of the badge briefly. But the only thing that you really noticed about these is that the chain devils that you fought before were pretty foul looking. They, the chains that they had were just encrusted with filth. They stank. These, on the other hand, while they are not what you would call clothed exactly, except for in chains, the chains themselves are gleaming in gold. And the flesh of the devils themselves looks almost like polished jade. It's kind of a very stark shade of green. But whenever they speak in Infernal to the pit fiend, and he looks at him and he responds in common, and he says, "Really? You're trying to keep slads beneath us, and you think you're going to get away with that?" And Tiefer begins to protest, and he's like struggling in the chains, and his blood just pouring out of him. And you notice that the blood that's coming out of him is a very strange color. It's kind of it almost reminds you, like, you ever break a blue ink pen?
Yeah.
Like that kind of real dark blue coming out of him. And he says, "Well, if you'd let us into the party," and Blingingham says, "I've explained to you and your friend many times, we're summoned here to keep the undead out. You're undead. I don't care if you won't eat people. I don't care if you just want to hang out. It doesn't fucking matter. You're undead." And with that, the chain devils actually turn and just throw Tiefer back into the other room. Do you guys say anything or anything?
Bye, Tiefer.
Just a little cough. Sucks. Slard keeping is bad.
What?
What a dick, right?
Yeah, we know nothing about that. I'm gonna turn back to our friend here and say, did I hear there was a party?
He says, yes, the people there have been celebrating for quite some time now. For many of them, they consider it to be the end of the world. And as a result of that, they have been indulging. The city was in the midst of games whenever all of this went down. So it's been quite well stocked.
Huh.
Irene.
And that's where you want to take us?
Yes.
Seeing if we've got ourselves a party invite.
No, I know it sounds amazing, and I kind of want to come as well, but I'm just like, I don't know if you're gonna kind of corrupt this and make it a little bit of like a sort of a strange drow blood orgy when it's like it's currently just a chill party, but I don't know what's going on.
I can have a chill party.
Okay.
You've never seen me party.
Well, I kind of want to know.
He says, "Well then, shall we?"
I'm up for it if everyone else is.
What's
You
that?
see
Sorry.
like 4 more chain devils coming, and
Yeah,
each of them
yeah,
is
let's go before we start getting chained up.
each of them is holding suspended between them the heads of one of the slayads.
Rip.
Gross.
They're just like kind of dragging them along with their chains. They're not even really bothering to hold them up very high. All right. So
Did Ravashta get the things out of his head?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I also had to
Yeah,
leave
that
and
was
I
not
come
fun.
back to Chain Devils.
Yeah,
There's a few. They have very large gold chains.
they were mad at Tifa.
Oh, well, I mean, everyone's mad at Tifa. Also, question. Can I still wear the crown without getting poisoned if I take the needles out of it?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm a king! You
Do you have thieves' tools or tinker's tools or anything of that nature that would help you?
said I just had to do medicine.
No, but
That was
now
to
you
remove the
gotta-
needles from your head.
Yeah.
I can't wear it yet?
No, you would have to remove the actual mechanism from the crown.
No. Oh, herbal. Oh, hey, thanks, Kasai.
I'm assuming that didn't work. But...
I'm just like slamming it against
Actually,
the ground.
it's not that bad. It's like it's not really meant to be multiple use. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Put it on once, then it.
Here,
but
I'll
you
help
are
as
able-
well.
Oh,
Stealth?
that was with
You trying to
stealth.
hide from your own forehead?
I'm so good at this.
Okay, between the two of you, I'll say that you're able to remove it. But that being said, it kind of because the mechanism is removed and you didn't roll that great. You could wear it, but you kind of have to like tuck a little piece of cloth into the slot where the thing was to make it sit right on your head.
Wait, I might have some duct tape.
I was gonna say I could druid craft something, but I don't have that cantrip.
Yeah, fuck that cantrip.
You cannot craft druid, fortunately.
I can just belt it later.
I can do dancing lights. Will that help?
Oh yeah. I'll
That'll
just
be
put
great.
it in my bag for now, and
That'd
I'll
be great
find
for
a
the
better
party,
one.
I suppose.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, I don't walk anymore. I just misty step. Just every 6 seconds, just bamping along. Just like, come on, guys.
I'll just
So,
throw it in my bag for now. I'll find another one.
Blingingham, he leads you northward, and this large room that you're passing now, you can see what appears to be the remnants of something very large skeletal, and it seems to be kind of pulling itself together, but there are several more chain devils that are just continuously pounding down every big piece of bone, and as they're reforming. And Blingingham says, let's step it up a bit. I'm sure the boys are probably getting tired.
Does that have anything to do with those, like my skull mask? Is it one of those guys?
No, it is not. Actually, if you want, you can roll a nature check. Anybody wants to can.
Well, I'm so good at nature.
I'll give it a go.
So, Ravashta, you are absolutely convinced that this is the skeleton of an extremely large iguana.
There's a T-Rex.
Moraine, you are pretty sure you see some bat wings in there, and Abby, you definitely recognize this thing being draconic. It looks like it's essentially a Dracolich. How it is continuously regenerating, you're not sure, but their foil for it seems to just be continuously beating it down until they leave.
It's just a lizard. It's fine. Just
Maybe
leave it.
none of them
We
could do
have that
radiant damage or something, so they're just like, for now. Just constantly being
Honestly, with that
down.
nature check, I would tell you that, yeah, there's nothing that these guys are capable of doing that would be able to permanently put it down.
What is it that permanently has to kill it? Is it radiant, or am I mistaken?
You're not sure, but this isn't exactly a normal type of area either. This thing, like, this room is pretty black with silt. Like, this place is filled and emptied many, many times.
Yeah.
I mean, it pretty much just reeks of rotten meat in here.
Moving swiftly.
But he leads you to a set of stairs. And as you step out of those stairs, you find yourselves kind of having to blink and adjust your eyes. It is nighttime, but there is a glorious full moon. The storm clouds actually seem to have parted in a perfect circle around the full moon, and it is providing quite a bit of illumination.
Does it seem magic-y?
Yeah, roll me a nature check with advantage.
Ooh, okay.
That'll help so
Of the
much.
moon.
12.
Wow. You have heard of this happening as a natural phenomenon. However, you know for a fact that the airship that you guys came in was shot down by lightning. So you're pretty sure that the weather is something that is in Salatia's purview currently.
I keep that to myself. Nature. It's great.
Here you go. And you guys can hear music off in the distance. You pretty much step out into what was once a street. It looks like this place has seen some serious battle, to the point that the sand beneath your feet is actually crunching like glass. There's just like a layer of volcanic glass over this entire street. If you're barefoot, you're extremely uncomfortable. But you walk about 2 blocks before you reach what appears to be a huge amphitheater. And you hear from within this amphitheater just pounding music, just drums and song, and what sounds like 1,000 people just having the time of their lives. And Blingingham.
Gonna quickly make some earplugs.
Blingingham, he pretty much just flies up here and lands. And he looks down at you guys and he says, "So, you'll be safe from the undead here, and until this whole matter is taken care of, we will do our best to provide everything that you need to survive. However, if you want more, you're probably going to have to do something for us. But that being said, get in there and have a good time."
Ooh, let's rave.
Okay, but only because I want to go in there and have a good time, not because you told me to go in there and have a good time, Dad.
Absolutely.
I just look back from Blingingham to Abby to Blingingham, just very confused. Like,
You guys coming?
Yeah. Go on then.
So,
Fine.
up in this area over here, as you guys are approaching, you can see like flickering flames and stuff from all these torches that are set up on poles. And there are people up there dancing. There are several bards playing. But like there is a central area, it's kind of a central stage area, but it looks like it's essentially a huge hole has been dug here and water has been provided somehow. You're not sure what the source of the water is. There are dozens of people, male and female, that are frolicking in the pool. But yeah, I mean, basically the bleachers and everything, they're all stone. A lot of people have set up like kind of small tents and lean-tos and such what's. But essentially, these people are celebrating as though they are going to die at any moment. Social norms and such are very uninhibited here. Pretty much as soon as you guys even entered the area, what's everybody's charisma, actually? Or everybody just roll me a charisma check. Let's see what kind of impression you make.
oh, good. What type of impression do you make?
I think we're probably very.
You
You
guys.
did just step out of a sewer.
Yeah.
I'm covered in
Did you guys
I'm
not-
still covered in blood and poison.
Did you not press the
Fine.
digitation yourselves before you stepped into the party? You guys.
I produce a flame, and I'm like,
Can't do
what?
that. I got these cool dancing lights. We can do that.
So, Abby, you are approached almost immediately by a very lovely young woman. It's hard not to notice the fact that she has a barbed tail and bat wings, but she's also carrying a pitcher of ale, and she pours you a glass of it and just kind of blows across the top of it. And as she does, you can see just frost form around the cup, and she offers it to you.
Okay, I'll take it and nod and thank her very much, and do a little sort of flirty prestidigitation around her, like her side or her horn, When she looks away, fucking pour it out and be like, "Ah, yes, that was delightful, thank you."
Do I notice that with my 21 passive perception?
You
Probably.
almost certainly will, but go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand and see how smooth you are about it.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
Abby, you shouldn't
So
dump
as you
things
pour
girls
it on
give
her
you.
cloven hoof,
Oh.
what? She
Not
just
so
kinda
much for
looks
getting
at you-
through this without combat.
She just kind of looks at you with a scowl and says, "Oh, sweetheart, you're just wasting time. You need to just have fun while you can. This place is going to last much longer." And she just kind of pats you on the cheek and walks away.
Sort of rub my cheek off and be like, "No." Gross. I need to get out of here.
I just go up to Abby because I'm still have blood on my hand, just spear it across his face and go, "Yes," and walk off.
I'm gonna go with Ravashta. He seems like he knows where the party's at.
Well, in Chol, you see, my family threw the best parties,
Uh-huh.
so then I head towards alcohol. Because I can drink anything. I'm immune to poison.
So, in
So-
terms of where the physical devils are here, is there an area that they are either not or thinner than everywhere else?
Roll me perception check. I mean, you guys pretty much have free reign of this entire area.
Okay, we're changing that.
Wow. Wow, guys.
That was for performance, actually.
I mean, you're probably at least... Oh, there you go.
There we go. What do I see?
That's better. Okay. So what you see is that in this building to the south, there are several devils. Some of them are the chain devils. Some of them different than that. More like this. Except their spines all seem to be made of precious stones. There are several of them that are clustered around this large building to the south. And with that natural 20, you see just kind of moving amongst everything and just, he seems to be messing with a lot of paperwork. That.
Ew. That's gross.
He is not very large. He's maybe 6 feet tall. You know, he's not like pit fiend sized or anything like that. But yeah, you kind of glimpse him through the doorway. And what you also notice too
Is it bad that my first thought when I saw the crystal like things, the barbed devils, but crystal, Maureen would just break them?
Yeah, she was like, eyeing them up, like, I wonder if those are removable.
Yeah.
you notice kind of hiding amongst statues are various different colored devils.
Oh, I don't like it.
The rainbow.
Well, I'm not gonna ruin
They look like draconic cubes.
I'm not gonna ruin Mairead's party mood, so I won't tell her.
As far as alcohol, you find a whole area over here where it looks like a family of dwarven brewers have essentially made a still using things that they have scavenged. And there's a massive just coils and tanks and all this other stuff that it's just been hammered out of just scrap metal and the steam is quite noticeable from a fair distance. But if you want alcohol, that is probably where you would want to go.
Okay, so I see the dwarves, and I just instantly look at Marina and be like, do they know Keither? Should we ask? Should we
could.
drink?
I'd rather just get some alcohol and not talk to anyone over there. But
Okay,
it's up to you.
I start dragging Marina.
Okay.
She doesn't need to be dragged. She will willingly walk over there.
Nope, the king is treating you today.
As you are passing the pool, there is several people that are just beckoning you to come join them.
I just hold up
Okay,
my
guys.
hand.
Come over here. The water's lovely and warm.
Not big on swimming.
You are
Oh,
a
it's-
water elf.
That's all right. There's not really enough room to swim in anyway. and you just see just occasional glimpses of flesh beneath the water and such. It's pretty unsettling.
Are any of them hot?
Probably a lot of them, not all by any means, but
Okay.
it's pretty much spring break.
Yeah.
I will start telling Moraine all of the Choltian party rules.
I mean,
Rules.
there are basically athletes and entertainers and stuff that came from all over the continent to the games whenever all this went down, and a lot of those are the people that are still here.
But Moraine, you have to have 2 drinks at a time.
Okay, that's a good rule.
Once you get halfway, you have to replace it immediately. You can't give it to anyone, and you always try to get your drinks for free.
Those were the best rules I've ever heard, actually.
Welcome to Cholt! And I go and get a drink.
Okay. So they pretty much have ale. They do have some stronger stuff, but the dwarf he's like, some of that stuff I'm not quite sure if it would be fit for human consumption. But
Oh, I'm
you're
not
welcome to
human.
try.
Yeah, neither of us are human.
Oh, well, all right then.
I am actually a king. So I will
Says,
take
oh,
from
well,
his-
your majesty.
Thank you. See, and I just look at Moraine.
He says, I consider myself more of a 3 of clubs.
I
Good.
take strongest beverages, 4 of each. No, only 4.
All right. So you are given some stuff that is pretty much transparent. And it smells vaguely of some stuff that you saw your father using. It was somewhat reminiscent of Greek fire. You imagine if you soaked this like in some cloth, got some cloth on and soaked it in it, it would probably burn for hours.
Great. Well, I'm resistant to fire, so
I'm resistant. Yeah, I'm immune to poison. I hand Moraine too.
great. Nothing will go wrong.
Do
Will
the
go wrong. Cheers.
do these beverages have lids? Can we secrete some of that away? That might come in handy.
If you
It
Doesn't really
Right,
have
like,
lids,
hold that
no. I
down.
mean, pretty much people are just drinking out of like random vessels. Like you were probably handed like a cracked vase and something that may have been a chamber pot at one point.
Well, I don't want that. You can just fill my water skin up.
Oh, sure.
I'll take out a fancy tankard.
He says, hey. In about an hour, if you haven't drank it all, you let me know if it softens or falls apart or anything. He's gesturing at your water skin.
Sure.
All right. Thinking about
I-
using it to make some pickles, but I'm not sure what kind of effect it's going to have on organic matter in the long term.
If you need any
I see.
spices, you need to go to Cholt.
He
It's
says,
great this time of year.
I'm sure it is, but ain't nobody going nowhere.
I'll wink at him and start drinking and walking away.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I need to talk to. I didn't see the big Jabba Hutt dude. Just gonna wander around, start sort of mingling and being like, yeah. So who's in charge? Yeah, I'm partying. I'm definitely partying. No, but he's in charge though. Sort of keep trying to find my way to the most higher up devil that I can. Other than
Roll
clinging
for
on.
me. Roll for me a persuasion with advantage because everybody's drunk. Okay. So are you wanting to know who's in charge of the humanoids or who's in charge of the devils?
Probably devils, unless it's
Okay.
clinging 'em, and then
Then they tell you in that case that that would be the fellow in the stylish coat in the large building to the south there. He's been in charge since the beginning of all this.
oh, wonderful. Yeah, I'll go and have a chat with him. He sounds like a great bloke. Me and him will get hammered totally. Yeah, what's his name?
His name, I had this wrote down too. Damn it.
I'll be such a party pooper.
Yeah, no, I don't like parties, especially when they're like, yeah, no, fuck the future. I'm like, no, but the future's important, you guys.
His name is Chort.
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 Chort. Okay. Should probably go and chat with him, but I might need one or two of the other lads in case he just eats my face off, because they're prone to do that, big lads.
They say, well, usually you have to make some sort of appointment if you want to see him. I mean, and you'd have to have a grievance of some sort, otherwise he's not going to bother with you, man.
Oh yeah, he'd have to have a valid grievance. Like if I was gravely offended or something.
Or if they aren't doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, if they haven't been protecting anyone. Like if someone who was safe in here was killed by an undead or something, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, what are the chances of that?
It's fucking never happen. Who would
Nah.
do such a thing? I'm just gonna see you guys later. And I'm gonna skulk off to try and change skulls. Was it my spells prepared to see if I've got animate dead in my spellbook anyway? I think I have.
Okay. Roll me a perception check as you're walking away.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Classic. Is there a quiet corner, like a smoking area around here, which is a bit quieter? Or no, is it all just party and frolicking and debauchery?
The quietest area actually seems to be
Probably like
down
the bathroom.
here where these large tents are.
Sweet.
And you don't even have to get anywhere near it to scent that there is intoxicating vapors in the air.
Oh nice. That might be hookah. I might have to partake of that.
Seems that's something that you'd be into.
That's dope rather than just alcohol, which is, a bit lame. Yeah, I'm gonna go and just go over there and see what's up.
All right. So as you are approaching, you see somebody just kind of come walking out of the tent, and here in the center there seems to be just a large basin that is full of some sort of liquid. It looks a little bit too dark to be water. It's not quite transparent, but she just kind of kneels down next to it and just leans her head forward and just kind of like sticks her head beneath the surface of it for a few moments. And then whenever she pulls it back up, she seems way more alert. Just fully just pow.
Okay. Like she's like just really wide awake, or she's like buzzing and like a little bit on something.
Yeah, she definitely looks hopped up on something. Yeah. And she kind of looks at you and she says, "That's so beautiful. I mean, it's really great. It's horrible that we're in this situation, but it's beautiful to see that in a place like this. Just there's no judgment and everybody understands each other." She just gives you like this beautiful smile and walks back into the tent.
Yeah.
And about that point in time, you feel an arm slide around your shoulder.
Oh, I'm gonna just quickly misty step 5 foot forwards and turn around and be like, "Whoa, hey friend."
There is an extremely naked, extremely voluptuous female centaur real big at you.
Ain't it?
Says,
Jeff,
"Hi."
Jeff hitting me in the outer cat.
She says, "Hi, you here all by yourself?"
I am, yeah. Yeah, I'm all by myself. I've got no wife or kids back home or anything. Yeah. How are you doing?
Could be worse, could be better. I noticed you and your friends coming in, and I couldn't take my eyes off you.
Oh, what, me? Just because I'm so,
Yeah, I mean,
fishing for a
there's a lot of
compliment.
devils around here, but there's not a lot that have features that aren't grotesque.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah. Do you wanna maybe go to one of these tents and just explore each other's bodies, maybe. I'm gonna roll the deception real quick.
Well done. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check,
Oh,
too.
God. No, I don't want to. No, I'm trying to... What? Is she grappling me?
She's grappling.
What is this?
11.
I don't
Air
want this.
quote.
No, I was just trying
Okay. She was trying to pick you up and put you on her back.
to... Okay.
And Jasper, with your 21 passive perception, you do see them disappearing into a tent.
I just like elbow Moraine and just point with one of my goblins to go. He's getting laid.
Nice.
And when I elbow her, I also cast a spell on her, enhance ability of the dexterity.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was checking. Yeah, she believes you.
Okay.
Are there people dancing around here, or like drunk people?
Absolutely. Yes, there's like drum circles. There's bards of various sorts. Some of them actually seem to be like playing together, and some of them seem to be actively playing against each other almost.
Oh.
Fun.
I want like an area of people where it's very crowded and everyone is very drunk, but like they still have all of their belongings on them.
Oh.
For no reason.
For no reason.
I would say that there's a fair conglomeration of people that are like drying out and stuff that would probably have their belongings near them at least.
Are we still bloody and gross though?
Yes, you currently are.
What about up in like that area of dancing people on the stage?
Yeah, you can go up there as well. The sand's just been kind of piled up there where you can just climb your way up.
I think we should try to infiltrate up there.
Okay, let's look normal, and I'll alter myself to look.
Oh, I have disguise self.
I am now hot elf.
Okay.
Hot drow elf.
Get my armor and myself washed off.
Yeah, you can wash off in the pool if you wanted to.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna cast disguise self.
Depending on your character's predilections, he may be finding himself invited into a large game of Marco Polo that involves genitals.
I alter self into Drist.
Do what?
I altered myself to look like a male drow that accidentally looks like Drist Order.
Nice. Okay.
I forgot about Moraine.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, okay, get me drunker. We'll see where that goes. But for now,
Nice.
she's also gonna cast disguise self and just make herself look clean and like just slightly hotter. She's already pretty hot.
If you
We're the
guys want
worst people to
to,
go
anyone that's just observing what's going on and stuff can roll a religion or an insight.
Nope. Let's go.
Would you roll insight? Am I good at religion? No.
Nice.
Okay, so Moraine, Abby, and Kasai, all three of you pretty quickly, all four of you quickly come to the realization that essentially the devils have taken a completely hands-off approach. Nobody is being tortured, nobody is being bullied, nobody is being messed with at all. All they have seemed to have done is created a fishbowl, and these people are just acting out their basest natures, indulging in sin and vice of every sort.
Yeah. Great. We're gonna go pick some pockets.
Yep.
Do any of
I'm
the
We're into
devils
that.
seem annoyed at this, or do they not really care?
No, they don't seem to be stopping it. If anything, they seem to be rather happy with what's going on.
Are they drawing power from this?
With Moraine's insight, she would probably realize that a lot of these people may not have been hellbound before. They sure are now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expect.
Who looks like the richest person in this pool?
Rich is a dance floor. Rich is drunkest person.
Yeah.
I will say that it takes you a little while to notice them, but eventually you see someone being raised up on a chair, and he's just kind of being ferried around amongst the crowd whenever he actually travels from place to place. And
they're
he-
not playing Habanagila, are they?
No, no, he's just quite small, and otherwise would probably have difficulty getting through the crowd. But he is a very short, rotund goblin with orange skin,
Nope.
and he seems to just have just jewelry just dripping off of him.
But he's like, people are looking at him.
Oh yeah, he definitely seems to have a lot of attention.
Who's
The
someone
people that are
that's
actually carrying him around seem to be a pair of half-orcs that are wearing similar outfits. You would imagine they are actually like bodyguards.
Okay.
Is there anyone
I want a good mark. I want someone.
that's not grabbing attention?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, roll your percentiles. Let's see how good you get. Low is good for you.
I'll let you do it, Marine. Hey!
Guess what
Well,
you
that
said?
seems appropriate.
That's the exact number we needed.
Yeah.
Too easy.
That's a crit in
Okay.
this one scenario.
So, yeah, pretty much as you are like standing around looking for a mark, you see like two women just kind of push this guy over, and like in the pile of bodies, they just kind of extract his pants and fling them. And as they do so, the pants land practically at your feet.
The pants?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
With
go
a
through the
loud thump.
pockets.
I like his trousers.
What is he?
In the brief moment that you were actually able to see him, he looked like a dwarf.
I just watch as Marine loot.
Yeah, do I even need to roll a sleight of hand, or can I just kind of pick these up and?
I mean, they pretty much hung off of your head, so yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
You should still roll a sleight of
Um,
hand because you have advantage.
We'll find someone else.
You find a couple things in his pocket. You find a bag that contains some sort of like gunky black stuff that you would imagine is some sort of narcotic. It's a pretty sizable ball of it. It's just like wrapped in cloth and stuffed in his pocket. And you find a set of keys. There are 4 keys total on it. But the one thing that you notice about the key ring that it's on is that the symbol on it matches the symbol that you see here.
There's
This
so
little
many doors.
archway. It's the key is just stamped with that.
Archway over there. Okay.
Do I recognize the symbol at all? Is it Mamone?
It is not, no. About this time, it's probably about 11:30 at night.
I take the bag of goop
Okay.
for personal reasons.
Is Black Lotus. Stitches
Whoa.
the best. And as you guys are moving amongst the crowd and stuff, I would like from... Where are you at, Kasai?
Trying to find an out-of-the-way place.
Okay.
Just given some histories involved here, she's trying to keep it low.
Okay. As far as like quieter areas, like I'll draw a line here. This section of the bleachers here, there's not a whole lot of people there. I mean, there's maybe all told, there's maybe like 1,200 people here. So I mean, they're really crowded where they're clustered up, but this is a big place. This place could probably hold, 5 times the amount of people that are actually here. So that area is fairly desolate, except for the large demon or devil that is squatting atop one of the pillars there.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Would
He
it be
doesn't
able
seem
to
to really,
find
like,
a spot
on guard,
somewhere on those bleachers that has blocked line of sight from basically all of the devil?
I would say that if you were to go
Thinking like someplace like up here, maybe.
You got
You know,
those
like-
2 large square columns right there.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, like between those, you could probably break line of sight from there. Yes.
So what she's gonna do is she's gonna step up into the try to hide, and then using her fancy new warlock invocation, actually have a minor, basically keep up a permanent minor image or a silent image of herself, just kind of hanging out in the area, maybe move it around a little bit, but otherwise keep it to herself.
Okay. Not great, but they're not paying that much attention to you, though. You're fine.
Basically, just the underlying idea here is, given Kasai's history potentially with some of these folks, she's just, trying to keep their attention elsewhere, for lack of a better term.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I can elaborate on that in a PM if you need me to do that. But just with her history and the whole devil demon conflict, this is not the safest place for her right now.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's not really the safest place for anybody.
Well, more so because some of these guys might actually know, and that would be bad. Secondarily, she's just trying to keep watch out and observe as much as she can.
Okay. What you're actually able to notice, because you're just observing the crowd, is that as time goes on, as it grows closer to midnight, the celebrating seems to be becoming more and more frantic, as though time were of the the music that's being played, like the tempo of it is increasing, and just the franticness of the music. Those of you who are actually in amongst the crowd, you notice that it's getting to the point that it's actually hard to move through the crowds now because people are pressing so tightly against you.
Did we manage to convince anyone that I am actually Drist with my 22?
Yes, I would say that you probably have a small crowd of people that are begging you to tell them about Icewind Dale.
We're gonna start a cult.
I will do my best.
Start a cult within a cult.
I
Yeah.
only know about Drist
Know
because
it a
of the
lot.
photo.
Next.
I tell them the best stories. In common, because I
You
don't
read his
speak.
Wikipedia article.
I just read Marine's journal.
Yeah, she's got all of the Drist facts written down.
She's written down when he's fallen asleep and woken up for the past 20 years, and it's not creepy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
With that 22, Marine probably had a moment of, maybe Drist got ahead of us.
I've been Drist this whole time.
She's getting drunker, and Rush is looking more and more like Drist with every passing minute.
Alright, so while that's happening, is there anywhere I can try and get just one-on-one with this centaur? Because I explained to her that I kind of have performance anxiety, and I know this is the end of the world and everything, but also I'd need either a stool or a chair for this.
She kicks a guy with her back foot, screams at the rest of them to get out,
Yeah.
and they clear the tent pretty quickly.
Okay.
Like, she just kind of rampages around, just like kicking wildly.
Alright, sweet. So she's kind of feisty. Is there like
A little bit.
Is there? I don't want to ask her to kneel after seeing this, so I'm gonna need like a chair or a box to stand on or a stool or something.
There are chairs in there for sure.
Okay. I'll be like, all right, turn around, love. Oh.
I was listening in at the wrong time.
Hang on. 1 second. I'm gonna go up to the tent flap and cast arcane lock on it.
Flap.
Yep, tent flap.
Okay.
It's magically locked. It's still the +10 to the DC to open it, so I guess now it's pretty easy.
It's not going to take her very long before she starts kicking at the tent, but you have some time.
All right, and then I'm gonna get up.
That was an insight check to see how long she would wait before she'd be like, wait a second.
No. It's just looking at it so we can be private.
Oh, you locked yourself inside. I
Inside
thought
with
you
her,
meant that
yeah.
you went outside and locked it.
Yeah, and the password is... trying to think of a good password. Probably his wife's name. Then he's gonna go... and
Wow.
be like, alright,
Rough.
stand on a chair and be like, alright, back up to me, love. And then right as she gets there, I'll cast banishment on this fucking centaur. I probably should have asked if
What's
she was...
the DC on your Christmas face? or yeah,
It's
on the Christmas
19.
face?
Ravash and Marine are reenacting Dirty Dancing.
Oh my god.
Close.
So she's gone for a minute.
Yeah.
Is she like a Fey centaur or like a mortal plane centaur?
No, she's a centaur.
Oh fuck, she's gonna be
So
back.
she went through like a Dead by Plate thing.
Alright,
If only Seth was here.
Alright, this is fine. Alright, I'm gonna quickly jump down, walk along and start casting Mordenkainen's mystical mansion. So I've got 54 seconds worth of cast in when she reappears. I just need to get the last
How long does
bit
it take
in.
to cast?
It takes 1 minute, so
Okay.
and it's not concentration.
Alright. So I will say that you are able to finish casting it just as she comes back.
And then as she comes in, I'll be like, I've only allowed me and Kasai and Asarak and Ravashtra and Myron to come in. So I just sort of dive in, shut the door behind me.
She is mad,
Yeah.
let us say. She's like kicking the magic wall for a minute. Realizes that it's not really doing anything.
But she can't leave the tent because it's already locked.
Oh wait, so did you cast it inside of the tent?
I mean, oh shit, yeah, no, she can't get out. Well, she can kick her way out. It's only DC 10.
Yeah, it's a tent. Yeah.
She'll be pissed and eventually get out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, alright.
She basically disappears for a minute, comes back, goes, what the hell?
Yeah, I just needed to...
She's very confused. She's not sure if her feelings are hurt or not.
Yeah, things definitely happen. Alright, so I'm down some spells, but I've got a safe space that we can long rest at. I can start my terrible plan to actually get out of it. Although I think everyone's just getting pissed and trying to fuck Dritz, so I don't know how
We're in a dance floor. We're dancing. It's
I'm trying to make progress, you guys. Alright, and once I'll wait for about an hour. Take a short rest, get a couple of spells back off Arcane Recovery, and then...
So it's funny you say you wait an hour.
Oh my god. Yeah?
So, as it's just about to be midnight, I would like everyone to roll perception.
I don't notice anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're real drunk by now.
Yeah, Ravash and Marine are wasted.
So, Abby, within the mansion, you feel just a change in the air, like your ears suddenly pop, and you actually feel like a little trickle of blood going down from your nose. As there's just a sudden change in the air pressure. The rest of you, Asarak, you definitely notice as well, because all the people in the lake have stopped moving and they're just looking up at the sky. And let's see, what did Kasai get? No, Kasai didn't get. But as you guys are noticing that everything has kind of come to a sudden stop, you see that through the hole in the clouds where you see the full moon up above you, you see that there's just a splash of light. And then as the light begins to intensify, you notice it breaks off into several other sparks. And a rain of meteors begins to fall. And as this is happening, what are you guys going to do? It's essentially, it starts over here. And it's just washing across this area.
Oh, shit.
Alright, who's my favourite? I can save one person, because everyone's so split up. Oof.
I don't know if you know where...
I know, I wouldn't be able to find anyone in this party, unless I just start message cantripping people. Randomly.
Does there seem to be like a safe, secure, like hole in the ground?
With your 21 perception, you are 90% certain that even if you were beneath the surface of the street here, you would not be safe.
All right. I throw Moraine over my shoulder. And I head in the direction where Abby was.
All right.
We did see him go into that tent.
I did see him.
Asarak and Kasai, what are you doing?
We don't have a signal either, so I'm just like, guys!
Pineapple!
He's shouting over a whole party.
I mean, if there's a drow carrying a drow yelling pineapple, okay, we're gonna follow.
Okay.
I don't even know what a pineapple is!
Yeah. Did you guys see Ravasha disguise himself though? Because
Oh, fuck. You guys see Drista Orden holding Moraine and not talking.
So you guys come across this naked centaur lady who is just beating on this door that's hovering in the air.
I just tap her on the flank and I'm go, excuse me.
And there's a firebolt just flies out and hits the centaur woman.
Me.
And as the last of you disappears through the door, you just see flames just engulf this entire area. And you could, even inside of the shelter, you could feel the air increasing in temperature to the point that it's almost uncomfortable, which is quite a feat with this level of a spell. And, you could feel just these tremors and aftershocks, and it just looks like the sky is just raining down fiery rocks. And this goes on for quite a long time. And then I would do you have the mansion set up so that people can see out of it or not?
I think that's the only way you can have it at the doorway anyways.
Okay. So
actually, I'll read the description of it. Let me see how it actually works.
I mean, pretty much you could set it up almost any way that you want it to be.
While close is invisible. I don't think you can look out unless you've got it open though. By the way.
Yeah, I think you have to open the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which would be shut.
So
probably.
You guys don't actually see anything.
Okay.
However,
just opening it up, checking every once in a while to see if there's still the angry centaur outside.
the first time you open the door to check, there's an angry centaur skeleton outside.
Oh shit! Oh wait, and all my mates are dead. Or did they jump
We're
in?
in the mansion with you.
They jumped in.
With you.
That's lucky.
You see Drist
Yeah,
and
no, they made it inside with you.
They just jumped in. Okay.
But after a time, the rumbling kind of stops, and then it begins again. But I would like all of you to roll me a perception check with disadvantage to see if you notice something.
Jesus, Moraine.
I woke up and I was like, I know everything.
So, Moraine, in your trance, you kind of had gotten to the point where you're pretty drunk, and you ever be kind of drunk and you're listening to the washing machine or something, and something bouncing around in there is making a noise that's it's got a pretty good beat to it.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of like that with the meteor swarm. And what you noticed is it stopped. And then whenever it started back up again, it's actually in the reverse of what it was the first time.
Oh. Okay, like all the meteors are going backwards?
It's kind of what it sounds like.
So help me, if we're in a time loop episode, I'm gonna kill someone.
They do
That's what it sounds like. We're
every
going
night,
backwards.
and they're right and shit, and they all get.
We're going backwards.
I want to go look out. I'm going to be like, what is happening? And go look out.
Whenever you go to look out, you don't see the meteors actually rising back up or anything. But what you do see is essentially every single crater just refills with sand. And you just see this place is just covered with just twisted bones, just all these people just huddled in a mass, just a crispy, like you microwaved French fries for like 20 minutes, and they're all just like stuck together and black and just. And you just see just this river of flesh just kind of flow up out of the sand and flow over the skeletons. And as it does so, it just begins to resurrect them one by one.
My brain, can you go and grab 2 or 3 of the corpses sneakily and drag them in here before they come back to life?
What, you want a dead person?
I need
You want to stop them?
5 of them. 5 or 6.
I want to go out there.
It'll be cool.
It won't be cool. Listen to. Oh, fuck, I'm talking.
Come on, someone go grab me some corpses. I don't want to do it. Please. I'll be your best friend.
Abby, do it. You'll impress your father.
Fucking, I don't even know that guy. Alright, I'm gonna run out and grab as many corpses as I can drag, teleporting the whole time. Trying to dimension
I want to put on
with a corpse to get back in here.
some of
All
Bobby's
right.
wear clothes as he's doing this.
So you're dimension dooring, so this is not a subtle thing that you're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna misty step out, grab the nearest corpse, and then, yeah, step into a dimension door back to the mansion and then jump back in there. As quick as possible. Just be like, so I'm only in view of anyone for like, I don't know, 6 seconds at the most. Cause it's all...
Couldn't you just grab the centaur skeleton at the door?
She's heavy.
That is an option.
Alright, I'm gonna grab
She
her.
would be a heavy skeleton,
She'd
though.
be really fucking heavy. Right, I'll drag her.
It's like dragging most of a horse and a person.
And I don't want her back, but yeah, right, sure, I'll grab her and maybe the next nearest one and try and do it as discreetly as possible. With
Okay.
spells, teleporting.
Roll
Actually,
me athletics to see how much difficulty you have with it.
sure, I think I can actually turn invisible, and I don't know why I haven't. 14.
That's pretty good. All right, so you're able to get one in easily.
Okay.
As you're going back out for the second one, there is an explosion of hellfire and a very disappointed-looking Blingingham standing before you.
Hey!
What are you doing?
Oh, man.
Science.
All these people were dying, and this, Alright, I'm into some kinky shit, Dad.
I wave at him, still in my dress disguise.
Listen, she didn't
First-
do it for me while she was alive, okay?
Stop.
I...
Just stop. I'm not your dad.
Good.
Okay.
Thank God.
Your dad used to get me like coffee. All right.
Alright, so you don't know.
You were the little squirt that survived. All right.
Good, okay.
You're. I ain't your dad.
Fine.
So let's get that out of the way.
Alright, so we're all clear on that. Good. Alright.
Secondly, I need that skeleton.
Oh, you need the skeleton I'm currently holding.
Yeah, we made a deal, and we got to keep up our deal.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And,
of course. I don't want to interfere with that, because then I'll, be like, part of the... I don't want to be involved in the terms or anything. You can have this skeleton. That's fine. Sorry.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. I'm just going to go back into the tent here I'm staying in.
Is your intent to actually go back in and get it, or is your intent to deceive? Because if so, you'll need a deception check.
Have I already got the centaur corpse? And you didn't see that?
Yeah, you got the centaur corpse that you were coming out for this.
Alright, that's just what I'll have to do then. Yeah, I'll be like, no, I'll just go in then, and not try and come and get it back.
Okay.
What I'll have to do.
No, wait. What I'm saying is that he's telling you to get the other one back out.
Oh.
That's what he's asking for.
Oh, you want me to go get the other one as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See, there's reasons for why I can't. I'm gonna just fucking try and evade him. I'm just gonna try and misty step into right next to the tent from where I am, jump through the portal.
Roll me initiative.
Oh shit. Oh, that's a 2.
Where
I don't think he can roll lower than that.
I hand one of the centaur
Seven.
bones to Moraine.
Cool. I'm gonna just put that in my backpack.
There he is. Yep. All right. So he is definitely going before you,
Yeah.
and he is going to cast Hold Monster.
You're a monster.
You're a monster.
That's right.
You monster. It will be. Yeah, you definitely succeed. And let's see. Anything else I can do? Nope, that was his best move.
Sweet. I'm gonna
All right,
jump in the portal.
all right.
But alright, guys. Didn't get another corpse. Current plan is we need to get out of here. The only way we're going to be able to do that is if we lodge a complaint that undead are attacking this place, and we can actually get out of here and refocus and go and get the evil bard with the horrible tome of Vecna who's trying to, murder everyone and kill everyone. And I think we're kind of going to be trapped here and not able to escape unless we make some sort of arrangement, not a deal, they do just a way that we can get out of whatever current predicament we're in. We're going to have to talk to that guy in the big coat who seems to be in charge.
Okay, so how does this sound?
Yeah.
Since you got all of us into this, once all this is done, you belong to that.
Well,
Sell the tiefling. Sell the tiefling.
yeah, okay. See, this is why you're no longer invited to the mansion.
Just gets kicked out.
Just intimate dimensional space opens up. No. Alright, we'll table that. That's a good thought. Kasai, thank you for
Why
your
don't
input.
we just give him the horse?
We think differently.
Try to open the door.
What I'm going to do is take 8 hours, prepare some different spells. I'm going to raise this horse as an undead, have it march along with us, and be like, hey, look, undead are in here attacking people. This is crazy. You should totally let us out of here. This is whack.
Dragging the horse skeleton out of the door
It's
as
locked.
he's saying this.
You can't open the door.
Yeah, unless he lets you out, you technically can't get out.
I dispel magic.
You could do that.
No, I.
mean,
So there's a knocking sound at the door.
Hello, we're home.
Alright, I haven't got a good plan, but it's the only plan to get us out of here. Do you guys want to just stay here and party forever and die every night and get reborn?
Just give him a skeleton.
Yeah, he just wants bones. It's like Marine. I hand her another bone.
Alright, but what if we give up the skeleton? What's any other plan of getting out of here? Are we just going to try and leave? Because otherwise the devils are going to bring us back here with the chain devils.
What? We can't leave this party?
I mean, has anyone tried? I feel
Nope.
like they're not going to be cool with that. Wait, did you drink the alcohol and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hold up my 2 mugs.
Alright, give him the horse corpse back. I'm sure this will be fine. I'll open
Okay,
the door. Be like, hey! Ravash just got your horse corpse sent to woman.
I'm
So
not Ravashta
standing-
right now.
Standing before the golden clad pit fiend is Chort. This fellow.
So Jabba.
Yes.
Hey,
And
Chort.
he kind of just leans on his cane and bows his head a bit. He looks like he's pretty feeble. And he says, gentlemen, ladies, what seems to be the issue? Is there some sort of problem with your accommodations?
I shove the horse corpse at him, and I'm like, here you go.
Oh. He looks back at Blingingham and he says, I thought you said they were going to be difficult about this. And you
Just-
see him kind of like lift one of the little wings on his back. It's not really a wing. It's kind of just like a limb of some sort. You see it kind of lift, and as it does so, the skeleton lifts as well. He just telekinesis it out to join the others.
The skeleton's also missing part of its arm and part of one of its horse legs.
That's all right. These things happen. But is there a reason why you are interfering with our deal?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna do my best Drist impression,
we were just
because that's who I am right now. He's a troubled person. But I am here, Drist, to save the day. So don't mind
see.
us. I'm going to punish him right now.
I did not realize we had such powerful guests that would be able to resist what the voice sings each night.
I'm very powerful.
Indeed. So, what brings you here?
My
Why would
girlfriend.
anyone come here willingly?
I point at Marin and I walk away.
Ah, yes. I could see how that could happen. Says, I am Chort the statuesque. And who might you be? He's looking at Marine.
Hi, I'm Maureen. You are very statuesque.
Thank you. I have been P90Xing.
Okay.
So,
Why do I have a feeling this guy can see through illusions?
Sorry, Chort. Sorry, Chort the statuesque. You said earlier that maybe our deal wasn't working out. You know, the deal that we had between us and you.
there was I made with another.
Uh-huh.
It had nothing to do with you.
Oh, so we're under no compulsion to stay here under any reasonable shape or
Well,
form.
I didn't say that. You see, we are here to protect any mortals from the undead.
Yes. Oh, and we're
You and
mortals,
yours are mortal.
and we've entered
Yes.
this place. And
Right.
so now we're under your protection from the undead.
Yeah.
And you're charged with protecting us, so obviously, if we're out of your sight, you can't protect us.
That would be correct. You may fall to undead, and then our deal would be broken.
Of course.
And while we do not necessarily approve of the way these people are spending their final nights over, it's far from us to judge them for it. And he just kind of grins real big.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
backplate purposes.
Yeah.
Because all of that was just not true.
Oh, no, he didn't lie to us.
Well, I think he's saying he doesn't approve, but clearly he approves.
Can I insight him?
You can sure try.
He's a devil.
12.
His passive deception? No.
Can I have passive deception?
If you become a devil.
Dude's right there. I'm sure you could get some. Deception. Just
Oh,
make a
actually,
quick deal.
surprised that they're not proficient in deception.
Ha! Fuck!
They still beat your ass.
Here, I'll do a deception for my really bad Drist action.
That could have ended very badly.
I almost saw a 1, so I would have been like, oops.
He says, Ravashta, is it still prince or is it king?
I just immediately drop alter self and
Aw.
just roll my eyes. I am a king now.
I'm sorry to hear it, but congratulations nonetheless. I'm
Thank
sure that
you.
you of all people understand that sometimes the best way for one to do their job is to simply create an environment conducive for the results that you seek.
Yes,
And
this is
this
why
is what we have provided.
Okay, the thing is, Kasai was thinking about maybe leaving, and that might cause issues, right? You wouldn't allow that.
Unfortunately, we would not be able to allow that.
So
Unless,
his name's
unless
She's immortal, though?
if she were to make some sort of deal, and if I chopped her head off, would she not die?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a good call. Just feels like that's something we probably shouldn't test as well.
Well, we certainly have the man for the job, and he kind of blingy him. He looks uncomfortable.
Okay. No, I was just talking earlier to some people, and they said that the only way if we could possibly have a grievance or a complaint here would be if, like, undead were into this place, which of course wouldn't happen, and would void any deal or pact made and free these people, which would be terrible. They're safe here.
Well, I mean, even if we were to pull up stakes, as they say, and leave today, they would be dead within the hour.
Exactly.
So really, we're doing a good thing here.
Yeah, you're doing them a favour. You're protecting them.
Absolutely.
It is truly just.
Now, so far as leaving goes, we are, of course, a people of purpose and opportunity. If you wish to leave, then we might be able to work something out.
Wonderful.
And no, I am not necessarily speaking of your souls.
No, of course not.
My master, he likes uniqueness, antiquity, things that hold value, not necessarily in coin, but in emotional weight.
Oh my god, I'm gonna tuck my abacus behind my back, trying to hide it. Like, no, please, not my math. Alright.
My math.
Not my math.
I only know my times table's up to 7.
My clever wizardy stuff. Yeah. Alright. So that's wonderful. Sure. I think we're gonna need to present. Well, have a think, have a powwow between ourselves, and discuss just what would be, even worth your attention. Things of great emotional value. And is it the South building you're in? I'm sure we'll be able to come find you. We don't want to trouble you or take any more of your time.
Yes, indeed. However, if you do decide to try to make some sort of assault or anything like that, please do be mindful of the fact that I have children.
Congratulations.
Of course, we'd never endanger. Wait. Okay, no, of course we'd never endanger children.
Fantastic.
Pretty sure he's not your daddy either there, Abby. Get it out of your head.
I just don't want to kill children.
In that case, I bid you a good day, and I hope to hear from you before the next midnight. But if I don't, and you don't manage to erect your defenses in time, worry not. I am told that the resurrection is painful but brief.
Okay. Many thanks. Farewell, friend. Do you fucking guy? And I gotta shut the door.
Willingham, as he's walking away, he kind of does that thing where he like steps forward like he's gonna punch you, except he's like 25 feet tall, so it's like just like Godzilla to suddenly decide to run at you.
Yeah. Just as a pump
But
fake.
he doesn't. Yeah, exactly. He's just like, ugh,
fucking watch yourself.
super glitching.
Yeah. Oh my god. Alright.
And he flies over and takes up his post. And the people, like, whenever they first awaken, there is a lot of wailing and crying and just, oh my god, this is horrible. And slowly over time, you hear just the strains of music begin to play again.
Does the centaur lady have both of her arms?
Yes, actually, she.
Disappointing.
She's probably forgotten all about me though, so it'll be fine.
You want to ask her?
No, let's not. Anyways, guys, you're all welcome that I saved your life and you didn't have to go through this horrible resurrection death creature thing. By the way. Also, I'm thinking maybe rather than party, we sort of refocus on escaping from here and getting to the Yuan-Ti bard that's causing all of this, and maybe free all these souls from the hellish embrace that they're in, because I kind of feel bad for them.
So, question. He said this happens at midnight, and it was just midnight. So we have like a whole day until it happens again.
Well, no. Whenever the meteors started falling, they fell for hours. Like, you guys essentially got a long rest
okay,
while the process was taking place.
Nice.
So whenever you come out of it, you're pretty much, it's like essentially daybreak.
Good morning.
Try to get my max hit points back?
Yes, you can.
Thank God. I'm still dressed, but...
Alright, I'm gonna prepare, was it Anime Dead or
I'm not
whatever
drunk
it's called?
anymore, so it's less convincing.
Where is Anime Dead? Is it 4th level?
Okay, do this.
Third.
3rd. Have you got that or no? I don't think I've got that prepared. Or
What spell?
ready, Animate Dead. Or Dance Macabre or something. I don't have that for some reason.
Dance
So-
Margarita.
Kasai does technically have that.
Yeah.
Ravashta,
Yes.
as Abby is talking about how you guys should focus and such, you notice with your extremely high passive perception that there is a lady who has skin the color of silvery moonlight and ears that look like they could just cut through adamantine, and she's giving you some eyeing.
I feel like you're targeting Jasper, and I don't appreciate it.
You're the one that disguised yourself as Drew.
Okay, you know what? Ravash is still a little drunk. He
Hey.
woke up a little drunk, so he'll just wink at her.
She kind of makes her way over, and she begins to whisper into your ear. Go ahead and roll me a history check.
Is she speaking Elvish?
Yes, she is.
I don't understand Elvish.
Oh, you don't? Okay. So you have no idea what she is whispering, but whatever it is, it sounds beautiful.
Can I try to like memorize it and ask Marine?
Yeah, you definitely could.
Is that an intelligence check?
And as her words are filling your ears, and you feel just the warmth of her breath against your neck, and everything is all like shivery and nice. Go ahead and roll me
A wisdom save?
Let me double check and make sure it's.
Oh, I hope this isn't like Maliki or something. Who does Driss worship?
Who would do that?
Oh, fuck.
I would
So-
never.
Wisdom?
Double checking.
You getting suggested or just dominated?
Does it really count if I can't understand the language?
Okay. It is a wisdom save. Yeah.
And I get advantage because spells.
It's not a spell.
Oh shit, then I don't get advantage.
Oh, you rolled
Wait.
14 twice, so.
Oh, okay, so 25.
Okay.
I don't even know if Driss is alive in
Okay.
Broken World.
So she finally begins to speak to you in Undercommon. You speak that?
No.
She tilts her head and looks a little concerned, and she finally says in Common, "Are you able to hear me?"
I'm gonna pretend I'm deaf.
Roll me a deception check.
Dritz is deafened in the Great Apocalypse.
15.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I take out a notepad and I write, have trouble here.
Her
I
eyes
didn't use
grow
it real loud.
extremely concerned, and she like just kind of takes your hand, and she says, "Come with me. I'll introduce you to someone that might be able to heal you."
I'm gonna
Kinda
look
gives
back
you a
at
wink.
at Moraine and just raise my eyebrows like. And then
You
just
roll an
look
insight check if you want.
Oh, that's a 16.
She's trying to sneak you off to do reindeer games.
Does she look like an elvish goddess?
She looks like a moon elf. So basically, she has like kind of blonde hair, really, really pale skin, like silver eyes, very not quite monochromatic, but pretty close.
I go off with her.
All right,
I rolled a 1.
okay, we'll get back to you. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Making a plan to save all these entrapped people in the city and get them free out and then teleport them out of here and save all their lives for the good of the world. And then as Ravashta slinks off to fuck a drow, I'll be like, come on, why am I even here?
I'm gonna pull out that key that I got and show it to Abby.
All right.
Be like, it goes to up there and point.
Okay.
I don't know, might help.
What's up there? Is there like a secret tunnel or something up there? Or do you have no
I don't know, I just found this key on a guy.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Me?
Either of you.
You did better.
So
What a surprise.
you sense that there is a lingering trace amount of magic to this key, and you imagine that this is probably a portal key.
Hmm.
Okay.
You don't think that this actually unlocks the physical lock, despite the fact that it's a literal key.
This is a key, but it's just keyed to a portal, in a manner of speaking, and it's just going to open some sort of portal. I think,
Portal out of here, though.
Yeah, I think if we can somehow disrupt the contract that the devils have with all these people here, and then lead the people out before midnight when they all die again, we might save their eternal souls from damnation, possibly. If the contract's void, I don't know if their behaviour is still going to condemn them, but at least they won't be stuck here dying every night in a torturous, horrible existence. Or do you think they should stay here and party?
That's entirely up to them.
It's true.
We should give them the option, though.
Just the Galatians, not the demon. Sorry, devil.
And honestly, I'm not really itching for a fight with these guys.
Okay, but so you'd rather just we be able to leave by disrupting their current plan, because in doing so that's going to break any hold they have over us. I mean, we could...
Yeah.
I'd rather just be able to leave.
What hold? Did they say what hold they actually had over us specifically?
We
Is it just
are
we came in here?
mortals and we're in here, so we can't leave here.
Okay.
I mean, you could try and leave and see what they say. Just try and sneak off real quick. I want to see what happens. I want to see what laws they invoke.
Technically, we didn't break any laws last night because we didn't steal. It was thrown at us.
No, but it's just...
I'm not there.
We're under their protection. Myrain, go and sneak out of here and see if Blingingham or any of the Abishai try and stop you. It'll be fine.
You guys rolled well enough on insight to know that they probably aren't trying to stop that kind of stuff anyway. As far as crime and stuff, they're letting people indulge in whatever vice they wish. I mean, it's probably... If you looked hard enough, you would probably find like people that are just murdering people before the party even, like before the meteors start hitting.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
We didn't see. Wasn't it just Ravashta that saw the like?
Yeah,
people
it was
standing
just
guard?
Ravashta. That's all the abolish.
So I think we should try to go up to that place and check it out. We don't have to like try to use it, but just go up there.
Okay.
See what's up.
Let's go and check that place out, sure. Was it near the dance floor up there?
No, it's on the far left side of the map.
Oh, okay. What, near where
There's
the
Oh yeah, you don't have to take off advantage for Marine because you don't have Oh, never mind. Yeah. There we go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I don't have any ideas for disrupting any sort of. Maybe if one of us tried to leave, it would disrupt it.
Yeah. I feel like we just get beaten half to death, and then thrown back in here. Or just killed and thrown back in here, and then raised the next day.
Ooh, what if it's locked?
I'm not a fan
Oh,
of
no.
either of those
No, I hate that.
I'm trying to figure out who's leading me away. Because I'm just going through gods in my head. Is it Dendar?
So, as you guys are moving up, first of all, the Bashi here, he kind of just sniffs the air and looks at you, but he doesn't, stop you from going up.
We can
But
see him
as
now,
you-
though.
Yeah, you could definitely see him. He's
No
not
way.
really hiding. He was just kind of squatting down there. But as you get closer to the top, you can kind of see the sky beyond the upper edge, and the perpetual storm that's keeping this place shrouded in essentially nighttime, even during the day. And you can see this just hovering structure that's just massive in scale, and it looks like it's maybe a couple miles away from me. But it's hovering about 200 feet in the air, and it's probably about 300 feet on the side, and it's essentially an upside-down pyramid.
Okay. I feel like maybe Salacious is in there. Illumina. I mean, College of Whispers does kind of fit the Illuminati with how they operate.
A little bit.
I'm just worried if we teleport just over there. A couple of demons. Yeah, the Chain Devils are probably going to chase us down to the ends of the earth and other realms and drag us back here. We need to disrupt whatever deal was made as soon as we walked in here, unfortunately. We could just go and talk to Short and you offer him, you know, a precious part of yourself, maybe like your childhood memories or something.
Yeah,
your
I'm up for
memories
that.
of
Thanks.
Drist.
No, it's got to be something you care about, so he'd be like, nah, fuck that. It's got to be like, he would take your
I don't take trash.
He'd take your
Like your childhood.
He would take, like, your desire for treasure or something.
Ooh, your journal.
He would take your love for Dritz from you and say
My unauthorized Dritz biography.
Yeah. Or he'd take, I don't know, your sunglasses.
It's very detailed, though.
It's really detailed. Specifically about one period of time, not very long period of time, just like a couple of weeks. It gets like really detailed about all of the things he did and ate.
Just how he breathes. Just you watching him trance.
It's weird. Every time I take out my journal, he yells at me to stop taking notes about him. Interested?
Clutching his scimitars.
It's like, be in the moment.
Whispering, "You're never going to leave me."
Maybe activate that key, though. Actually, I'll activate this key and see if it does anything.
Yeah, your key now.
Alright, let's go.
So there are 3 keys.
Yeah.
And as you approach this portal, feel 2 of them begin to grow warm.
I thought there were 4 keys.
Well, there actually is 4 keys, but 3 of them match and have the symbol on them.
Okay.
One of them you're not sure what it's a key for, but it looks like it's just a key.
Alright. And is this like a portal that when we've got all of the keys will open up? Or no idea?
How close are you approaching to the archway?
I'm just gonna sort of saunter up to within 10 feet of it.
Okay. Whenever you do so, 2 of the 3 keys feel almost uncomfortably hot in your hand. And go ahead and roll me an Arcana check. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty damn good. So what you could tell, the 2 hot keys in your hand, depending on which one you pressed to the archway, would take you to either here or here.
Oh, okay. So it just kind of teleports us around this place.
It looks like the portals pretty much would stay open for as long as the key is within the archway.
Right, that's super unhelpful.
What about the other 2?
Jump from here to here. Yeah, there might be somewhere else. Where do the other 2 keys go? Can we not really tell?
You would imagine that one of the keys probably opens a portal back to this archway that you're standing at.
Okay.
The one that's not hot, and the other key looks like it opens something visible. Like it seems to actually be a key.
Alright. Okay.
If you want, you can roll an investigation check, see what you can tell, Key.
Sure.
It's not bad. It's a pretty small key. It doesn't look like it would be for like a full-out door or anything. It might open like a small box or a book or something like that.
Okay.
Think like a diary key. You know, like this little, it's a little key like.
He must also have a secret Dritz journal.
That's the only thing he'd look away. Alright.
Meanwhile, while you guys are doing that.
I thought I was holding a Drist journal so I could have facts about Drist.
You give it back.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
Mhm.
Ravashta, you have been led up to this little tent city up here.
Oh, Tent City!
Indeed. And
Where?
all the way up to the northeast.
I don't know where my token went.
To the northeast. Upper right.
Okay.
Like you're in a little tent there, and she has basically given you wine, some of the best food that you've ever had. You're not even sure how in the hell she managed to get a hold of it. But she's basically giving you like cheese and fruit and meat and everything else, and you are essentially having one of the best times you've ever had.
I'm being treated like a noble for once.
Indeed.
Since I left Joel.
Yes. For the first time, you feel like a king. Now, as things progress, I would like for you to roll me an insight check.
Okay. Oops, 7.
Okay.
I'm choosing
So
my dice.
things go swimmingly. I mean, the party has wandered off to investigate the arch, and it's been a while. And yeah, things are great. And you really just don't even feel the chill of the steel at first as the manacles lock into place around your wrists.
Even with my passive perception of 21.
Nope. Even then, you were distracted.
Yeah, that's fair.
And as you begin to realize your predicament, you look up and you see what appear to be some very heavily ensorcelled chains that are binding your wrists kind of behind your head. And the lovely moon elf stands up, and as she does so, you see her just kind of reach up behind her ear, and there's just this little like the sound of like some really kind of almost too old bologna whenever you like peel a slice of it off. She just begins to peel her face completely off. And as she does so, you find yourself staring at what appears to be a very bloody face, Salacious.
Oh, fuck!
Cool. Good.
I didn't even think of Salacious. I forgot that was objective. I was like, yeah, happy stuff. Not my ex-girlfriend.
She kind of crouches down and she whispers, "Why on earth did you ever come here?"
I'm gonna drop alter self now.
Clearly, it's ineffective.
Because apparently it doesn't work on anyone here. And just smile at her. And just be like, to kill you.
Oh, is that what you're here for? Is this some sort of revenge thing for a father you didn't love, a court you didn't care about, and a life that you couldn't have given two shits? I liberated you. You should thank me.
That's actually a really good argument.
It's almost like I've been working out this College of Whispers thing.
Ravashta, so are these dimensional shackles?
Oh yes, they are
Okay,
dimensional
yeah. I'm not
shackles.
gonna try. I turn into a tiny T-Rex, so my little arms just slip out.
With your passive perception, you notice that there's a very, very small lock on the dimensional shackle. About the size of a diary key.
Oh!
Your diary. I found Ravashta.
Weird.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna look at Salacious.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm getting into Ravashta's mindset. And it's just like, fuck, she's right. Why was I hanging out with these low-life losers this whole time? So, he's just gonna get comfy. What does he want? Sorry, I'm thinking. He will look at her. I'm not doing the Ravashta accent because I can't take myself seriously when I do that.
That's fair.
Hello, I want more power. Yeah, he's literally just gonna be like, I just want power. I want to be the strongest.
Like no
Well,
one ever was.
I can't promise that you would be the strongest, but if you were to help me, then perhaps I could see about making you much, much stronger.
Can I incite her?
You sure can.
I think he might.
10!
He might have given this NPC pretty good deception.
Yeah.
Maybe. Probably advantage against you.
Advantage against Ravashta.
Just Ravashta, yeah.
That's probably like
Not
a
the
50.
best, but not bad.
Yeah, that was a 32.
It's a 105. I don't even know how that's possible, but
Oh, it's not showing the roll. Shit, sorry.
Expertise.
oh.
Well, you guys.
How about Salacious? I help you, and you help me.
Well, what could I do for you, my king? I just love the idea that she is like literally holding in her hand the peeled face of the elf that she killed to make her disguise to come in here.
Oh, he's seen worse
This
than
entire
that.
time, it's like blood covered her face.
I take the handkerchief out of my pocket.
It's like she could have just stolen its shadow. It's like, nah, face.
Mm-hmm.
The face.
They have their ways, I have mine.
There's no more Yuan-Ti in Chult, right? Besides Ravashta. Because slaves just kind of killed them, right?
Most of them are dead, and I mean the ones that remain are pretty weak.
And they're okay.
It's a lot of ruins for the most part.
There's that one dude on the cover of Tomb of Annihilation, but other than that.
I want
Says, Ravashta, what I can promise you is that the world is going to burn. Everything is going to go back to a primordial state. And we can either go along with that or not. But what I can promise you that whenever the world begins anew, you and I will stand together on the dawn of a new day.
I'll let you know by midnight.
All right then.
Does
Don't
she
keep me
let me
waiting
go?
too long. I imagine those devils are going to sniff out those keys sooner or later. I'm sure your friends will be along eventually. She just kind of pats you on the cheek and puts her face back on. Walks out of the tent.
Wait. Am I still shackled?
Oh yeah.
Why would you? She's just gonna let you walk around.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Got you in
But
dimensional
she absolutely
shackles.
left your ass shackled. Said you needed not to think. You got it.
Fuck. Ravashta.
Just casually puts down a permanent silence as well. So you can't call for help. Just to be a dick.
Even if she
Oh,
did
I
call
don't
for help, who the hell's could help her, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have anything that will summon us to your presence? Probably not. Anything that like will tell us where you are?
Probably actually.
I didn't prepare sending either.
I will cast a green moonbeam, which is Ravashta's signature, right in front of me.
Does that have can you move your hands?
Fucking stuff for that. I don't know. If I turn into I don't want to waste my beast
You
shapes.
cannot change your shape while you are in dimensional shackles. The only way to get out is actually a strength saving throw, or like dispel magic.
Oh, dispel
I'm not
magic?
sure. Yeah,
Can you cast?
I don't
Yeah,
think you could cast it yourself though.
It's got somatic, so
Yeah.
you
You
wouldn't
can't move your hand.
be able to.
10 plus 15. Yeah, and I wouldn't be able to make a strength check even if I got a natural 20.
And I think once you try, if you fail, you can't try again for the
Yeah.
next month or something stupid.
It's a month,
So
yes.
it's like, oh, you didn't get a 30 on your strength check? Well, next month maybe. Oh.
But the good news is that your pants are across the room as well. So
God damn it.
you're
Yeah,
chained up and Donald ducking it with no cushions in sight.
I can't cast any spells, right?
Not currently, no. Not when you're in the dimensional shackles.
Right, guys, we just need 3 corpses and a quiet space, and I'll raise them all as undead and march them about, and then we can convince these devils this place isn't safe, or we kill them ourselves and demonstrate that they haven't protected us, and as such, their contract is void, and we can get out of
All
here
of you
and never
guys-
come back.
I'll let you guys roll me a perception check
Also,
as you're milling about up there.
gone.
Do I roll or no?
Moraine,
Mm-hmm.
you hear, "Hey! Hey!" from outside of the stadium.
Like over this wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go look over the wall.
You see what appears to be a dwarf with a very bloody beard. He's looking up at you, and his eyes are like shining kind of orange. He says, "Hey! You think
Hey.
you can get me in?
Oh.
Just me and a couple mates."
Hold that thought.
That's a great idea.
None of these bastards will invite us.
Are you
UNDEAD.
yeah. Can they spell?
Demons can't spell. I mean, devils can't spell.
Devil's gifts!
Devils can't spell.
Little no-
They're too
Little
busy.
known fact.
Everyone
busy.
knows this.
Yeah, they're too busy pissing about with their contracts. They never put time into.
Yeah, but then how do they write their contracts? They can't spell.
With words? Oh, wait.
That they can't
It's really
spell.
more about the intent than the letter of it. I mean, come on.
Exactly. It's not like they care about the letter of the law at all.
They just sign everything with X
Yeah, most are
thumbprints. No, that's not true at all.
I'll message back and forth and be like, psst, no one can hear me if I message you more or less. It's technically a whisper. What the fuck do you want, you undead bastards? You could reply to this message.
Tifa said, "Man, they took my slots. I'm really itching for a bite of something living, you know? It's real hard to find out here. And, I mean, it's like, I got a couple of homies, just a couple of them."
Okay, we'll totally get you in here, but we're gonna have to be scarce when you get up here. Could you blend in for a bit and then just kick shit off in about like 20 minutes once we're in position, yeah?
I mean, yeah, I could probably make that happen. Yeah.
Alright, can
Yeah,
you
sure.
control
Yeah.
yourselves for 6 minutes and then start eating people if we get you in here?
6 minutes.
Ravasha's just gonna
6 minutes
start
yet?
yelling.
Has it been 6 minutes yet?
It's not been 6 minutes yet, and you're not in here yet, so, I mean, come on. Just, come on. Alright, are there any Abishai watching us intently at the moment?
You were using a message cantrip, so I'm going to say now.
Okay.
And he stopped like trying to get people's attention. So
Alright, yeah, just kind of casually yawn and be like, right, this is gonna be fine. Moraine, cast invisibility on me. Please. Real quick. It'll be fine. I got this. I'm gonna teleport these guys in here, then we're all gonna run over to that south building. As soon as they start causing mischief, we're gonna go in, talk to Short, and explain to him we want out, and immediately get the fuck out of here, and it'll be fine. More or less.
What? Because they're not keeping us safe from the undead.
Exactly. So the contract's void.
Okay.
We can leave.
Why
while
do you
there's
need to be
undead in
invisible?
here. Because I need to sneak down here and teleport them all up in here. If anyone sees me jump down there, teleport undead in, they might call me out for breaking the contract myself.
Okay.
Are there like any people passing by, like some dumb goblins maybe?
yeah. As you're sitting there, you see like a halfling guy. He's got a pretty big beer belly, and he's walking around in essentially a loincloth and what appears to be like a Lone Ranger mask.
Okay.
He kind of peeks into this tent and he says, "Occupied?"
Hey, buddy.
Huh?
I'm gonna, before he comes in, I'm gonna, alter self, because I can still cast spells of dimensional shackles, and
Okay.
alter self's just a druid thing.
Okay.
To look like just a sad-looking human,
All right.
and I can change my voice so I don't have my accent.
Okay.
I just found that out. I'll be like, hey,
Nice. Yeah. What's problem?
I need you to find a drow by the name of Moraine,
Mhm.
and a red tiefling named Abi Dalzim.
Okay, so I need to go out and find a rain named Abi Murray. What?
Okay, drow, pointy ears. I
Drow.
can't show you because she has a skull mask.
Do you know you have your wrists in shackles?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I need you to find her and her group of people.
Okay, so a drow lady.
Yes, and I need you to do it super fast, and I'll give you the best reward.
Oh, yeah?
Have you heard of Black Lotus?
Yeah.
I wink at him. Just go by, find them, and just tell them the king needs help. And bring them here.
All right. He runs off and he starts screaming, "The king needs help!"
I can't. Rasha gave a face palm and just hisses sadly.
So, all of you roll perception.
Oh my god. The king.
Yeah, it doesn't take long for a couple of you to hear halfling scream, "The king needs help." One of the bards kind of turns it into a song.
Okay.
Do you think that's the king we know?
It's probably the king teeth. Just stay here. I'll be back in less than 2
Well,
hours.
no.
Actually, Abby,
Yeah.
you stay here. I'm gonna go handle it.
Okay, you got this.
Okay, good idea.
Alright, I'm gonna I'm gonna run off really quickly to Shorts while you're sorting this and just cast a magic circle keeping out devils and undead real quick, just to make a point.
All of that to cast?
An hour.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What were you doing? Don't do that.
I'm gonna just cast like in the center of like it's not very big. Just be like here. Just cast a. It's not that big. I can't do it as small as it would be on this map. Just a magic circle, just to keep out devils and undead and celestials and fae and fiends and stuff.
I'm pretty sure he is all of those.
Because I'm gonna go and hide in there and negotiate with him from in there while there's undead in here running about and be like, look, I'm having to keep myself safe. Surely this isn't working out for us. And then when he goes, yeah, fair enough, then we can just book it out of here and it'll be glorious.
You're assuming he can't just dispel the circle.
He can't dispel the circle. Oh shit, he might be able to. Well, it's better than a kick
Plus,
up the
there's
arse.
a red Abashi sitting there looking at you.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah, because
You're having to draw a 10-foot intricate circle in
He's
the sand.
invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. So there's just a 10-foot circle in the sand.
Yeah,
Over.
it's just being drawn and there's a couple of runes on it. And it's
I
like,
can go. Is this Abashi
super
conversationalist?
Yeah, do some super sketchy stuff so he keeps his eyes on you.
Can I go talk to him? I was gonna go distract him.
Yeah.
If you're gonna start drawing things, I'm gonna go distract this guy.
Alright.
Okay.
How long does
I'm gonna
silent
stand on the
image
stairs
last?
down here and yell up at him.
I believe silent image lasts for a minute, but you might want to double check.
Oh shit.
Up to 10 minutes. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually free Ravashta in 10 minutes and come back and recap.
Yeah, you're not.
This takes a minute.
Because I
to
didn't
load. It
give
lasts
you
an
the
hour.
key
My bad.
before you left.
Okay, so if it takes a
Okay,
minute,
that's much more
Yeah,
reasonable.
there we
I was
go.
like, holy
That-
shit,
so-
dude.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so because I was just gonna kind of nonchalantly drop a silent image to hide all of the sand in the circle,
Mhm.
as she's walking up to find out what's going on with Rashta and his lack of pants.
Okay.
You have to find the halfling.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to find the source
halfling's
of
like
this.
running around. You basically find this halfling. He's like just scampering about and leaping over things, which is kind of disheartening because he's wearing a loincloth, so it's just flopping all over the place.
I was like, all right, first, stop that. Second, where is this idiot who needs?
Oh, shit, where was it? God.
Concentrate. Look at me.
Oh, it was an intent.
Think.
It was an intent. Come here. And he starts leading you. It takes you a little while. You actually bust into a couple of tents that you wish you hadn't do before
They
you
all
actually
have
find
salacious in them.
Salacious.
Damn.
Just put a pin in that. We'll get back to you next session.
No, you find the retirement village over here, and it's not a good neighborhood.
All right.
I'm talking to my snakes and seeing if they can help me while I'm waiting.
So yeah, you find Ravashta just like chained to essentially what appears to just be a set of dimensional shackles that have been sovereign glued to the floor.
Really, I can't take you anywhere, can I?
I drop all their stuff as soon as you come in. I'm like, ta-da!
Okay, first, you hold that thought, and Kasaz is going to throw his pants at.
Can't use my hands.
Yeah, you'll figure that part out. Second,
Naked forever.
actually, hang on. Okay, going to minor illusion a pair of pants onto him.
Okay, there you go. It's just like those paper pants.
Yeah, because it's technically not concentration, so I don't care how bad it looks. It's like we'll just deal with it. Secondly, so dimensional shackles, huh?
Yeah.
Can they be dispelled?
Let me check the item itself because I feel like it's not that. But it's been a while since I read it, so.
Bryn has a pair, but she never gets to use them.
Because she doesn't seduce enough Wanty.
Oh yeah, Bryn, the ultimate seducer.
Headbutt the teeth.
Hey, I like you punches in the face.
Yeah, I like
You're cute.
your lips. I'll keep a bit of one of them.
If you pass me a piece of my
It doesn't
feather.
say that it can't be dispelled, but it doesn't say what level spell it would be. I would think that it would be the equivalent of an imprisonment spell myself. Just because you can't teleport out of it. You can't go to a different plane of existence, but you can go through a dimensional portal. So I would say that yes, it could be dispelled, but it would be as though it were an 8th level.
Question: if Kasai passes me a piece of a feather,
Mm-hmm.
could I cast Enhance Ability on her?
Yes.
Go
Okay.
into my bag, grab the feather, put it in my hand, then let me touch you.
That's what you want someone in handcuffs to say to you.
that is exactly what I'm thinking right
Roll me a quick perception check, Kasai.
You might get ambushed by a salacious.
Or investigation, whichever's higher.
now. It's gonna be even.
Okay. So yeah, you're not sure.
Just it's in my bag.
Okay, so before we go to that, actually no,
Heather?
do that because we're gonna start with some thieves' tools. If that doesn't work, then we'll get.
Do you want Dex or Strength?
So as you go to use your thieves tools on the lock, you realize very quickly this lock is so tiny that you don't think your thieves tools would actually even fit in there properly. It would take a very, very teeny tiny key.
Hold that thought. Who currently has the keys? Is it Salabi?
I suppose.
Yeah.
I didn't give them back to Moraine, so yeah.
Okay, so going to one minor illusion pants back onto Ravasta because I'm assuming a minute has passed.
I disbelieve it.
Roll
Nice.
an investigation check.
Yeah, roll investigation.
You can see all my scales.
I defy you, Pads.
I think it's a DC 19.
Oh my goodness.
And
No, you
open
are
that.
wearing pants.
Yeah. So okay, so we're just gonna put a pin in that.
They're comfy
And
pants.
as walking out's going to message Abby to I'm gonna need that.
Okay. Alright, I'll go back and Alright.
Roll me a quick perception as you go, Kasai.
Alright. Okay, no
Yeah.
longer blinded by semi-pantsed Ravage.
As you're passing by again, you notice that Bleedingham, he kind of looked to where you're going and then looked back where you come from, and you see him starting to head that way.
To which one?
Blingingham is heading towards Ravashta.
Ah! Can I alter self pants onto me?
You still have pants currently. Thankfully, he has true seeing, so
Ew.
True
there are no paths.
I'm just complaining to my snakes about everything with snakes.
He leans in and begins speaking in snake tongue and says, "Yeah, I know what you mean. What seems to be a problem here?"
I don't know, just chilling. I'm stuck.
Oh,
I need help. Please help me.
he looks at the shackles and he just kind of whistles. He's like,
My ex-girlfriend is mad at me, and now I'm like this.
That's rough, buddy. You want me to tear your arms off?
No, I kind of need my arms.
Okay. Well, are you hungry or anything? Because you're not going to be able to eat like that unless you could eat with your feet. Which, if you could do that, I want to watch because that might be funny.
I'm good.
At what point in this conversation does Kasai arrive?
About now.
Listen, you're a big, strong, handsome, blinging ham.
He's like
How about you
really
just
tall,
rip-
so he's basically down on his hands and knees and just has like his nose pressed up against the tent flap.
I'm not wearing pants anymore.
Oh, okay, so look. I appreciate your interest, big guy, but can a girl get some private?
Oh, it's like that. Oh, yeah. Jaws. Sorry. I thought he was okay. If you guys need anything, let me know. Like what? He walks over and starts whistling. Like nothing to see here.
Ross was trying not to have a temper tantrum.
Kicking your feet.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just be clear about this. You owe me now.
I saved your life and accidentally almost killed you. We're even.
No, because that's what comes out with at least 2 in my favor. So
I saved your life. 2 + 1 equals. Rabashta's right. Please help.
you know, I'm sorry. What was that math again? And she's just gonna hold.
Kasai. I am a king!
Meanwhile, Abby, you have managed to complete your magic circle.
Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to go over to my Rain and Asarak and be like, alright, so the plan is, we're going to get into this magic circle where everyone else is. We're going to somehow alert Chort. If you can try and get him out to here and start discussing with him as much as you can, or so that we can be in a position of not relative weakness, not power, but like chatting within the magic circle. I'm going to go out, teleport everyone into the pool, all these zombies into the pool. They're going to stay chill for 6 minutes. No one's going to notice another 6 or 7 zombies appear in a pool of writhing flesh. They're going to start eating people probably straight away, but it's a great big pool. Surely it'll be fine for 2 minutes while I get to this magic circle and we all just yeet out of here. It'll be fine.
Jesus.
Do you think we actually have to like talk to them about this? Do you don't think that like the undead are in here? It just like voids everything and we're good to go?
Maybe, but the terms of the contract are probably incredibly precise, and they've got so many sort of loopholes and things that it's airtight. So I wanted to speak with him first, and then yeet out of here as soon as we can. I don't want to just leave and get hunted down by chain devils and eaten. Or I mean, dragged back here with chains and then killed by me.
I mean, I'd rather escape first, argue about contracts later, but
Okay.
it's up to you.
Okay, so what you can do then is wait right by the wall. As soon as you see me teleport all these undead, just jump out and see if anyone comes to try and stop you.
Alright.
And then we'll meet back up later. Okay.
Wait, wouldn't you need me to watch your back?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, don't leave my side. You're coming with me, Azarak. Alright.
Wait, where's everybody at?
Well, Kasai's rescuing Ravashta because he's a glorious king who needs rescuing, and I'm sure they'll be along shortly.
I'm a damsel in distress.
He's a very manly damsel in distress.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is wait here for 20 minutes, getting increasingly annoyed until Ravashta shows up sometime within those 20 minutes. With any luck.
Did that key work?
I think it did.
So does that key actually?
Yes, absolutely. It does.
I put on my pants.
Like, it pretty much as soon as you stick the key in it, the shackles just fall open. You don't even have to turn it.
I mumble something under my breath that sounds like a thank you, but I don't want Kasai to hear it as I get dressed.
That works suspiciously easily.
And then I go find the halfling and I give him the tiniest piece of that black lotus goop.
As you offer him the tiny piece, roll me a perception check.
Okay, there's a cat on me. 1 sec. Piper, if I fail this roll, it's your fault. Good job, Piper.
Nice.
Oh. But I have the higher modifier.
This is true, so I will give it to you. You notice that he tried to reach out to grab the big piece, but he finally accepts a little.
When I see him do that, I just grab his neck. I just leave him.
He's like, okay. There you are, my king. Meanwhile, the bards are like, it's almost like the telephone game. You have a bard that's pretty near to you that's singing a song that says the king needs help. But by the time you get over to the far side where Moraine is, it has become the help needs.
The help needs pants.
Yes. The help needs pants. Yes. And it kind of descends from like kind of courtly music to just straight punk rock by the time it gets to Moraine.
Just walk over grumpily.
They've been doing this for months now. They're running out of things to sing songs about.
I mean, Ravash's kind of pleased, so he starts saying his name a little bit and how to pronounce it correctly.
Okay. Goodly King, is everything good? You look a little flustered.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so we have a terrible plan I've devised. I want your opinions on it because you're very intelligent and wise.
I am very intelligent and wise. You're correct.
So what I've done
You're gonna
is...
get us all killed, aren't you?
Yep. What I've done is, I got us in here first place anyways, so this is all my fault, and I feel partially, if not entirely, responsible.
You should.
Also, we should discuss this slightly further away from the red Abishai.
I...
It's literally right behind me, breathing down.
Okay, why are we down here? We want to be up.
I wave at the Abishai. I'm like, hello, Dave.
It's not Dave, actually. It's Bielafogos.
We're gonna call you Phil.
Okay.
Okay, Phil. Hey, if you just... Phil, just shut the fuck up and look over there for a bit.
What?
I'm gonna
Cover
cast
your ears.
suggestion on him.
Roll it.
Just look over in the other direction, ignore us.
Oh, I can also cast that for free if you want.
Oh, can you? For free?
Yeah, you want to.
Oh, yeah, go for that. I'm sure your DC's great.
Oh, wow, yep. That worked out great.
Okay.
I'm hiding behind Kisai.
He says, no.
Yeah, that was very rude of you, Ravashta. I'm sorry about him. We'll excuse ourselves. Don't you know? This was uncalled for. Guys, come on. Let's get back to the tent I'd set up. It'll be much safer over there. Sorry, good Sir Fred.
Yeah, go about your fucking business, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna go and frolic over here. Don't worry about it.
I just look into my bag of goop, and I'm like, do you want some of this?
Who are you asking?
I was asking
Who?
Phil if you wanted drugs.
Just ask, hey, want some drugs?
Hey, kid, want some drugs?
Wow.
Do you spice?
So who are you asking this of?
I was asking Phil as an apology for suggesting
Oh.
him.
He looks at it and says, I need like 5 pounds of it to feel anything.
Oh yeah, I gave a tiny piece to a halfling, but it may be too much for him. Goodbye!
Appreciate it though, Your Majesty.
I bowed.
He
No,
kinda
I don't
snickers
bow
a
to
little
him.
bit. That's okay, he doesn't bow to you either.
Okay, Ravashta, see, this was perfect so far. Anyways, my plan, which has only got a couple of minutes left on this magic circle by now, because we've been pissing about the entire time. But anyway, it's
It
fine.
hasn't been an hour.
It hasn't been an hour, it's fine. What I'm going to do is leave with Asarak. You guys are going to wait here or start discussing with Short and make him believe that you have something incredibly valuable of your own to give. Maybe a crown. Maybe Kasai could give up her oath or something. Maybe Moraine gives up. Moraine's just going to book it, actually. I forgot about that. Moraine's just going to abandon us because my plan's terrible and she knows what's up. I'm going to leave with Asarak. I'm going to teleport Asarak and 6 of the dwarves into this pool. They're going to start eating people. And as soon as they do, we're going to stand in this magic circle and be like, sure, you've done a shit job of protecting us from undead, we're out, and then we're all going to leave and it's going to be great. And then we're going to go to that great big temple up there where the bard Salacious is and tear her throat out and steal our book and keep it forever. Safe.
So I'm a distraction.
You're... yeah, sure. Because you're so good at talking and convincing people of things.
Complimenting me.
You're incredibly persuasive and insightful. And you can use
I
your
just keep
strengths of
moving
turning...
my hand like more.
Yeah, and you're, you can turn into a T-Rex in case shit goes down and just eat the weak-looking devil guy. I'm sure it'll go fine. He was...
But he has... Oh, fuck the kids. Okay, well.
What the... Yeah, fucking eat his kids, alright? Yeah, so you go in there, you drum up some attention, get him to come out here, or threaten to eat his kids because the undead aren't being protected from you, or make a deal. I'll be right back. I'm going to just teleport a bunch of vampires into this place. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I just walk in and I'm like, hello.
Okay.
Alright.
I forgot the guy's name already. Chortle?
Short to statuesque.
Chortle. They call him Chortle.
Having a good chortle.
Alright. Once he's
You
Oh,
see
fuck.
that Short seems to be holding class for a small group of children. These children all have bat wings that aren't quite big enough to fly yet, and all of them have strikingly beautiful features. Each of them seems to be a blend of a different humanoid type. Like one of them definitely has like elven features, one of them is more dwarvish, but all of them are extremely beautiful. But he is educating them in Infernal as you enter.
I understand Infernal.
He's basically explaining to them the laws of supply and demand. And he is actually using this place as an example where, there is a demand for respite from this torment that they are being put through. And, as long as they are able to keep them intoxicated and such, then people are going to continue to sin, And basically it's showing how much effort they're having to put in order to be able to draw the most benefit out of it. But as you enter and clear your throat, his cane kind of clicks on the floor, and he turns slowly to look at you, and he says, yes, what is it, Ravashta?
King Ravashta?
Yes, my king. I apologize. I realize perhaps that in your kingdom we do not knock, but...
Are there doors here? I thought those were just openings.
No, there's definitely doors. This is a building.
The manners burn.
It's fine.
I'm still getting used to the culture.
Says it is quite all right. If I'd have known you were coming, I would have had a red carpet prepared.
Are
What
these
can
your
I do
children?
for you exactly? Yes.
They're quite fascinating.
Yes, they are a lovely brood, are they not? I had others before, but they were of a disappointing nature.
Did you eat them?
No. I am a monster, but I'm not that sort of monster. Now, what is it I could do for you?
How did you know who I was?
It is my blessing to know all of those who have committed transgressions against morality. I would name your sins, but they are many, and
Oh no,
these
go on.
children need not hear them.
Children, cover your ears. Uncle Ravashta wants to hear his sins.
He says, would you prefer reverse or alphabetical order?
Chronological.
Ravasta, roll me a history check with a definite advantage.
About my scenes? 20?
He begins at your childhood with like basically the first thing that ever gave you a pang of guilt and just continues from there.
15
The entire
years
time
later,
as like a period, like every time he ends one, he taps his cane on the ground again to, just to signify end statement. He says, need I go on?
That's quite impressive.
Thank you.
Does he name the salacious thing that just happened?
No,
Okay.
he didn't go in. You said chronological,
Yeah.
so he started with you when you were basically a kid.
That was only until I was the age of 10. I'm very...
It's like you're basically your first sin was you were like a little snakelet and you killed like one of your siblings. It wasn't really on purpose. You just kind of rolled over in your sleep.
I came from an egg. I'm honestly just trying to keep him talking so I have a distraction for Abi.
Mhm.
But also I want to know more about his secrets. What about
Oh.
Abi Dalzim? What are his
He
things?
says, well, now, I could talk about your record, but if you wanted to hear about his, we would have to come to some sort of arrangement.
I don't really like arrangements.
Well, then we
Like
have nothing
being a
to
free
talk
spirit.
about. Unless you have a complaint about your accommodation.
Yes, I have a complaint about the fact that, I was just tied up by Salacious, and don't want that to happen again.
Were you? But you are alive, yes? Relatively
Yes.
unharmed?
Yeah.
Then I shall certainly make a note of it, and I shall double the guard upon you.
Oh, you don't have to double the guard. Just tell her to back off.
We do not have open communications with Miss Quid. We have tried, and she sent me back the severed wings of the last pit fiend I said. Luckily, we have Blingingham now, but...
Well, also maybe make a note to not have her just kill random elves and rip off their faces so she can wear them. Quite impressive, though.
She killed an elf, you say?
Yes, a moon elf.
Do you know her name?
Do I know the moon elf's name?
No. But you know who does know the moon elf?
Salacious.
Nope.
Drist.
No. Rin.
Oh!
Wait, what? Is this some
Which
reference?
moon elf?
Her cloak
How
of
many
elven
moon
time.
elves?
Did you throw your laptop?
I threw my mouse.
No. Anyway, he says,
Okay.
I'm not aware
He's
of
super
anyone
dead
going
now.
missing, but I shall have a head count done immediately.
This is why you are the best.
Indeed. Go
And
ahead
I've had-
and roll me a perception check real quick.
Okay. And as I was gonna leave, nope, I'm going to pat one of each children on the head.
The only thing that you really notice is that the cane that he is holding, like he just kind of has his fist closed about it for the most part, but it is topped with the most brilliantly cut ruby you've ever seen.
Does it look like he actually needs it?
He seems to. He seems to have a bit of a limp, almost like he's injured.
Short was it?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to fix your leg?
Oh, no. Some things are given to us as a reminder of what even the smallest failings. But I appreciate the thought.
You know me, Mr. Ravashta. Nice guy. And I start walking out.
And he stiffs the air a little bit, and he says, "If you need any more of that Black Lotus, my son Jeremy here has been producing most of it."
Which one's Jeremy?
You see the one that appears to be the most human-looking. And he kind of grins at you real big, and whenever he does, you can see his teeth are just black with that stuff he's been.
Jeremy, if you see a little halfling wearing a loincloth, make sure you give him the biggest dose.
Okay.
He deserves it. Enough maybe to knock him out for a while.
Sure.
We're gonna need some narc.
I just pinch his cheek and walk out and hope because I didn't hear any of that conversation.
Meanwhile, what is it
I'm gonna.
when you're teleporting?
Yeah. How high up is this wall?
About 50 feet.
Oof. All right. Are there any Abishai just wandering around here? Or no?
Just the red one down at the bottom there.
And he's not keeping an eye on us. Good old Phil. He's like watching the dance floor because people are pissing about over there, right?
Depends on what your stealth checks are like.
Okay. The stealth.
Because if you look like you're going to try to go over the wall, then he's
Yeah.
probably
I'm
going
gonna
to
try and go over the wall. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Well, good news is he can't teleport. Oh yeah. Okay. So as you guys are getting ready to go over the wall, you see him just kind of turn and look at you, and he just makes dead eye contact with you, Ezra. And he shouts something in Infernal.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll initiative if you would be so.
What does he say in Infernal?
He says, "Alarm!"
Wee-woo.
Actually, I'll just piece initiative. So.
Do you want it for everybody or just those three?
Yeah, everybody go ahead and roll for now. Just so we have it.
I should have been like, damn, someone distract Phil, because I forgot Phil was the linchpin of this operation.
Fucking Phil.
Good Phil, with his perception checks.
I didn't, I already rolled for his, got a 19, so I'll go ahead and keep his at 19.
I also think I was gonna stand up. Can I move forward to where I was gonna be? Oh
Yeah,
no,
you guys had
are
plenty of
okay.
time to position yourselves where you want to be, so.
You guys are going over the wall at the portal. Okay.
Yeah. I thought it's the quickest way to jump down, then teleport all these vampires and us into this pool with this writhing mass of flesh over here. And then they can just start eating people. It'll be great.
Thankfully, it's not running water. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. They just get washed away.
It'd be like the end of the Gremlins movie or something.
Yeah.
They'll just come up melting. Ah! So, Murray, what you gonna do?
Is it actually my turn?
It is.
Phil was the one who yelled something.
He did.
Okay, Phil's gonna die.
Gloomstalker him.
Well, agree to disagree, okay? That's just like your opinion.
I'm gonna cast lightning arrow. It's a bonus action, and then I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
Do I cast this on my? I don't cast this on myself.
No, I think you just when
No,
you
I
hit,
think
you
it's just a
roll it.
separate damage roll.
Roll it
I just
instead,
have it.
Yeah. And I think you can shoot.
Well, you rolled a normal arrow, right?
Yeah.
What?
you
Doesn't it do the normal arrow and
Yeah.
then the
Yeah.
extra lightning?
If he hasn't
Yeah.
acted yet, so you've got 3 attacks with super advantage because Gloomstalker range and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It.
Okay, so there's my normal damage, and then he also.
Would it not do magic? No, it doesn't.
No, it's not magic. Well, because it's about to do a bunch of light.
Yeah,
Yeah, lightning will hurt it anyways.
I was just making sure he wasn't coded wrong or something. I'm like, wait, what?
Target takes 8. Okay, 48 on it.
At level 18, everything you touch become a magic +1 weapon.
And then there's no one else within 10 feet of him.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't run up to him, can I? I don't think I could reach him up
You still
there.
do the dex check to see if he takes the other AoE lightning though.
He is 15 feet above the floor on that column.
Okay. Wait, he would still take it? He counts as one of the creatures?
Yeah, he's within the area. You could take the AoE as well. It's like Ice Knife, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he gets like a save or something though, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he gets like
Yeah,
a dex
he
save.
does. There you go.
Yeah, there's like a save thing.
Why does he get advantage?
He has spell resistance
Spell resistance is
or
useful.
magic resistance.
And then he
Just straight
takes, still takes half
Yeah, he
damage
still
though.
does half. I think
Yeah.
you still just roll that, yeah.
There you go. Alright.
We got two more longbow shots anyways.
Yup.
Should untarget him.
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
I forgot to change my name.
Cool.
21, I think might. Nope.
Use
About one.
Use your Stalker's Flurry to re-roll it anyways.
Oh yeah.
I get to re-roll that. Do I get to re-roll?
I think so. It's
I
weird.
just make another weapon attack, so I just get to make another.
Yep.
Cool.
That will hit.
24. Okay.
All right. You took your bonus. A movement.
I'm gonna start running that direction.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. How many feet do I get to move? I get extra movement also, right? 30 plus.
I think you get 30.
I think you get an extra 10.
I get
Oh, yeah,
40.
and your first
Okay.
move for surprise, yeah, you get 10 extra.
Yeah, so you can move another 10 feet.
So is there a way I can get up there or no? Like,
Roll me an athletics check. If you could beat a DC of 18, then I will let you get up there. I'll let either athletics or acrobatics.
okay, good, because
Do a backflip.
Okay, so you make it to the bottom of it, but you can't climb up.
yeah. Okay.
Kasai.
So we're going loud?
It seems so. You could always party.
Just start blending in now.
Just drop combat,
Yeah.
get into a crowd.
Oh wait, did I put in my extra damage also? For the Dread Ambusher, if it hits, it also takes an extra 1d8 of damage.
Oh, go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Oh,
Roll
look.
D8.
Look at that. There's an effect I can apply on myself.
Oh,
I
nice.
literally just noticed. It's
Is it only to
useless
one
now, though.
attack? Is it only to one attack, or is it to each attack?
It is. It says if you can make one additional weapon attack, that attack hits.
Okay.
So,
So yeah, you hit all 3 times, so just go ahead and roll 1d8 and I'll just apply it flat
okay.
as d6.
Oh, it
Good roll
was.
though.
Yeah, just take the 6.
Yeah.
And then rolling a 2. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. hmm
There you
Where
go.
did my map go?
Where did my map?
But I did 2, right? Because I did 2.
Yeah, but it only applies to that one extra attack. From what you were saying.
Okay.
It's like you get an extra attack, and if it hits, it does an extra hit. Kasai.
Alright. So not really interested in getting in on this, but
Jasper, I reshared it. It says that you have it.
I don't know where it is.
Huh.
Click your token.
Yeah, double click your the picture on the right side on your character sheet.
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Unshare.
So I think what Kasai is gonna do is just hang out at this door and potentially stabby stab something that comes running out.
That works.
Revashta walks out.
I said potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly the idea here is to not make as big of a ruckus, such that the odds of them actually being able to get out of this contract are greater than, oh hey, we stabbed people and now we own you because you know you're evil and we have to kill you.
Mhm.
If that line of thinking makes sense.
Yep.
So she's just gonna kind of chill out there.
Redabashi just got shot by Marine, but has people that are about to go over to war. Oh, the choices. He's fairly bright. So what he is going to do is he is going to target Asarak, Power of the Dragon Queen.
Hell is this?
Remember we fought these before, you guys?
You are charmed by the Abashi for 1 hour. You regard the Abashi as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. This effect ends if the Abashi or his companions deal damage to the target. So, yeah, he uses that charm effect, and he says, keep your friend from leaving. It's unsafe for him out there. And that's his turn. Blue Abashi's just watching for now. Asarak.
Alright, I'm gonna try to grapple how to go.
Alrighty.
This will go well for me.
Oh no!
Will I? Okay.
So yeah, you armbar him pretty quickly.
Oof.
Trying to see if there's anything else I can do for my turn.
What's this
For the red
map called, Jeff?
more like, hey, keep your friends safe, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I went to do mode.
Grapple.
So it's like stuck in a corner and I can't move it.
Oh. Can you right click it?
I can right click it, but I won't drag.
Right click
Can you
it
drag
and click resize. And then click original size
See it? Yeah.
or
no.
small size.
Okay, I'm gonna drag Abby away from the
Okay.
portal.
Okay. You can move half your movement with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I come 15 feet with him.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Kinda.
Sorry, the plan's going perfect.
So, Chain Devils actually aren't great now. He should have been invisible. Sorry. Blingingham is not mad. He's just disappointed.
Uh,
1, 2.
Like any true father would be in Nabi.
turns out he's not my father. I was lied to.
He flies to there. But he doesn't do anything yet. Ravashta.
I walk out and I see everyone attacking Phil. I'm like, fuck.
Well, that's one person.
Yeah.
Phil's
So
gone-
far as this late.
Phil's gone crazy. Clearly.
I'm just
It's not
gonna.
Phil's fault.
I'll just hold a moonbeam just in case Phil attacks like me.
Okay. Lakabashi does nothing. Abby,
Okay. You don't understand.
the struggle is real.
Go over here, sir. I have to stop with the undead. They're gonna get in unless I do something. Fuck it. What am I gonna do? Phil, I'm gonna cast time stop.
Okay.
don't know how long this lasts. It's either it depends
I
what I
believe it's
roll here.
1d4 turns. Yeah,
Come on.
it's either 1d4 or 1d4 plus 1.
Alright, so I've got, what's
Oh,
that, 24 seconds?
yeah.
So
Yeah, 4 full rounds.
is it plus 1? So I've got 30 seconds. I've got 5 full rounds.
Is it plus 1?
I think
Okay.
it says plus 1, because otherwise you'd get, what, 6 seconds? Let me double check it actually. I'll link the spell. Although I just
Yeah.
cast it, so I think it might have gone. Where is it?
And what's the radius on it?
Time stop. I think it's the whole fucking world. Let me check.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's the whole world. You briefly
Range
stop the flow
self,
of
yeah.
time for everyone and all creatures.
1d4 plus 1. So yeah, 5 turns.
Alright.
If
So
you
everyone's-
move more than 1,000 feet from the location you cast it, the
Mhm.
spell.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is be like, no, I need to stop the undead at any cost. I need to... Alright, and then everything stops and slows down. And SRX Alba, while incredible, just sort of slide out of it.
Okay.
Because you can't move. I'm going to run, and you run with 30 feet and jump off the edge here. And land for my first turn. I think that's all I can do, so that's 6 seconds gone.
Okay.
Then I can
Then what?
teleport myself and these 6 zombies down here, however many are down here. Are they still down here?
Oh yeah.
Okay, sweet. I can get 8 of them. I'm going to teleport myself and these 8 creatures into this pool over here, which should be within 1,000 feet. So we all just arrive here.
As you're approaching with time stopped,
Yeah.
you see, these are not zombies. These are vampires.
Yeah.
These are vampires that have been soaking in the sludge for Lord knows how long,
Mhm.
and they are basically just infused with this silt slime.
Okay, that'll do.
They let
This is terrible. I'm gonna have a crisis of conscience as soon as time starts again. But for now, I'm good. And then,
But you teleport them
so
successfully.
they're in there, and then another 6 seconds pass as I try and swim upwards for a bit. And I've got, I guess I'm still churning through bodies and stuff. And then on the third,
Yeah.
third round, I try and get out of these stopped bodies. Do I get to the surface yet or no?
Roll me athletics.
Okay.
You have some difficulty getting to the surface, but it basically, if you use your dash action, you can get to land.
Yeah, so I'm going to dash to get to land, and then bonus action, Misty Step, over to, like, this magic circle, or get there right as time starts. And just
Okay.
up here, next to Kasai, within the magic circle, being like, plan fucking accomplished. And take the last 2 seconds to just enjoy myself, and the genius that is Abby Chelsea. So, danger at the walls, alarm's been raised, there's undead within the place, I'm in the magic circle, Short's gonna come out of here any second, everyone's distracting, right, and go. Time starts and my turn's over. And I hope that worked. Maybe my rain escaped as
So-
well, I don't know.
So, it just so happens that they went on the initiative right after you, which is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen like one of those shark movies or like a piranha movie where somebody falls in the pool of piranhas and then the water just like starts foaming and turning red?
Yeah.
That is essentially what happens here. As
Mutated
these,
catfish.
yeah, these starving vampires just appear in the bottom of this pool and just start grabbing people and pulling them under and just.
Man, fucking wizards.
The white Abashi watching. The green Abashi watches. And short, he screams, "What have you done?"
I point at Abby.
As he teleports straight
Don't do that.
here.
Why?
He's like right on the edge of your circle.
Yeah. I'll be like,
I had nothing to do with this.
within my circle, I'll be like, I had to cast this circle to protect myself. The undead are in here. It will keep out any undead.
Says, "Good Lord, You have made an enemy today that you cannot possibly understand. Didn't you? Oh.
I
He's just slowly shaking his head. He's not even looking back at the pool. There's just like blood just slopping up out of it. And he's just like shaking his head sadly at you.
I'm so sorry that this has transpired and that the contract is no longer sealed. I'll be leaving now.
He says nothing. Actually, roll me an insight. That would just be Ravashta, Kasai, and Abby. So, Abby, you're the only one that notices that one little corner of his mouth just quirks in just a little bit of a smile. And he shouts out in Infernal, "Those of you of my legion, pull out now! The deal is broken. We return." Moraine, it's your turn.
Phil leaving? Probably.
He said those of his legion, but the devils haven't really responded yet.
I'm gonna let Phil go if he needs to go. Go, come down to my friends here.
That's nice of you.
Yeah. So like, hey guys. I don't know if I trust these vampires though, so I might stay on top of this sand pile and just kind of wave at everyone.
Probably a good.
But that's all I'm gonna do. I guess I'll hold an action if it attacks me, but otherwise everyone else can do what they want.
Okay. Kasai, what you gonna do?
Look for something to throw at Abby. Preferably a rusty spoon.
You can't come in here. There's no fate or fiend.
That's exactly why she's looking for something to.
Mortals
Hey,
only.
Because she can't technically enter the circle.
I did it. I'm simultaneously saved from Kasai and the actual enemies. Although I'm pretty sure Kasai is the most dangerous thing in here right now.
Although that would just be pet.
Do it. Kill me.
Yeah, but see, I still kind of need you.
No, but
and
command me to flee out of here so they can all kill me as I go, or whatever you were planning.
Oh, no. I totally shouldn't do that. Was to lightning lure you out of the magic circle.
Yeah, that'd be good too.
Because it's not technically a save. But yeah.
Fuck, I just moved. I just got wrecked. Right.
Actually, no. It is technically a save. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. But that would be utterly hilarious.
Offer me up to
but like,
short the statuesque, like here he is.
yeah. That's okay because I still need to acquire. One, I need you to kill Salacious, and two, I will sell your soul back to George.
Yeah, I see it.
Speaking of which, for my turn, I'm going to turn to Short and say, we'll talk later because I have a feeling you're going to want to get your hands on him sometime down. Am I incorrect in that assessment?
He just begins to fade away. And as he does so, you notice that he just kind of tightened his grip on his cane. And as he did, the veneer of it just cracks and falls away. And you realize that the entire cane that he is holding in his hand is made of one flawless piece of clay.
Oh fuck, is it a ruby rod?
It does seem to be some sort of a ruby rod.
Can I do a history check?
You sure can.
20.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Asmodeus' ruby rod?
Indeed.
Oh fuck! I keep that to myself. I'm just like, ugh.
So, what happens as Phil begins to take his turn is you see him, he just kind of looks toward the pool and begins to unleash this torrent of fire that just flies out over the pool. And you notice that the other Abashi are beginning to follow suit. And the black Abashi, just before he joins in, he screams, "She's trying to come nonetheless! Be ready!" And just as
So glad
this begins to transpire, you see the pool, like the bottom of it essentially drops away and the water drains. And rising up out of this gout of fire, you see that.
Oh!
And that's where we're going to end our session.
Yeah.
Woo!
So glad I'm down my
Oh my
9th
god,
level
we're gonna meet
spell.
Tia Dave!
Tiamat to turn up.
Tia Dave, Tia Phil, Tia
Tia
Pete.
Tia Joe.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hey Tia.
God.
Tia Pete.
I hate when we just accidentally summon Tiamat. It's the worst.
You broke the deal that she was holding a contract. Well, I'll tell you out after the game, but
Yeah.
yeah,
You didn't put all 5 of her names, though.
no, I did not. But yes, I want to thank you guys for playing. I think it was a very eventful session. I apologize if it was a little non-combat-y, but I felt like you needed at least one.
It was fun.
It was fun to try and work out what we needed to solve this non-combat-y. I was pouring through spells the entire time, like, damn, what the fuck can I do? This is cool, but how do I get out of this?
I feel like
No, you
somewhere in
you
the
came up with a really cool idea because they can't just like constantly resurrect people. They have a deal with them dying.
I feel like somewhere in the world, Rin just woke up and was like, "Wait a second."
Elf death, my favourite.
But thank you for watching, and we will be back. We should be back on Saturday with Broken World, I believe.
And Sunday.
And Sunday too. But yes, hopefully we will be back on schedule from here on out. And we shall start the new year off strong.
Maybe she's friendly.
Maybe.
So tell you what, you go talk to her. I'm just gonna run this direction as fast as I possibly
I can speak Draconic.
Yeah, who has that key? And can they bring it this way very quickly?
Kasai's got the key. It's fine. See you next week, lads.
Good night, everybody.